There is only one dream, one prize, one YouTube channel to catch all the action on, one moment of glory, to get your name etched with the greatest of all time. We all want it. We all need it. Only one will get it. This is our year. This is our time to live, to fight, to win. Lord Stanley, we are coming for you. Subscribe today and don't miss out. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Amerant Bank Arena. We are set to go again. The Lightning, the Panthers, game 4. And this is an important one, a very, very important one, because the Panthers are looking to go up 3-1. The Tampa Bay Lightning trying to tie it up at deuces. This is going to be huge. Lots of controversy in this series, of course, Brendan Hagel is set to return after his one-game suspension. Matt Tkachuk laying down a booming hit. No suspension, not even a review, a meeting, a discussion, nothing. So lots of controversy about some of the late hits. How is that going to boil over today? We're looking forward to finding out. Mega, what's going on? Hayden, hello there. JDA, what's shaking? Marshall, good to see you. Brandon, what's up? Welcome in, OG. How's it going? Excuse me, Brandon, what's up? Daniel Barry, how's it going? Mike, welcome to the party. Bucks, good to see you. Lost Anchor, hello there. Welcome in. J. Robert, Onyx, what's up? Billy, hello. Welcome in. Welcome one and welcome all. This one should be massive. Absolutely massive. Tampa Bay Lightning, they came roaring back with a big win last game. Caught a lot of people off guards. It was an early matinee game, a 1:00 start, but they got the job done. They're going to have to do it again tonight. They're going to have to be the better team, and it is not going to be easy. Not going to be easy at all. Now, they broke out with 5 goals in game 3 after scoring a combined 2 goals in just the first 2 games, highlighted by 3 points for Jake Gensel and 3 assists for Nikita Kucherov. Okay, fine. Kucherov. It's not a surprise the Lightning's offense has gotten back on track. It was only a matter of time before they were held back. Good night, Munchie. What's going on? Welcome in. Now, they were the highest scoring team during the regular season at 3.56 goals per game. Now, since the Panthers went 3 for 3 on the power play in game 1, the Lightning were 7 for 7 on the penalty kill in games 2 and 3, which is amazing. Now for the Panthers, they need to get some contributions from their third line. Listerinen, Lundell, Marchand, they need to get it going. They have combined for just 1 point. Marchand had an assist in game 1. They need more out of Listerinen, more out of Lundell. Have to get these guys going. Marchand needs to kind of put them on their back and drive them through. Now, even though they allowed 5 goals versus the Lightning in game 3, the Panthers were strong on the penalty kill. They've allowed just 1 goal in 13 chances all series long. So they've been playing really, really good, and those special teams are going to be very important. Now, here's some numbers to know before we get into the lineups. Here's some numbers to be aware of and some things that have just kind of come up that it's always important to make you aware of going into such a big game like this one here tonight. Now, first, it's the number 73. 73 is the number of primary assists Kucherov has in the postseason. He is second to Sidney Crosby among active players, which is crazy. 9th in NHL history behind Wayne Gretzky, Mark Messier, Gilmore, Oates, Anderson, Crosby, Savard, and Curry. And it makes me so mad that Kucherov is among the greats. Alan, how's it going? Mr. Ben, welcome in. Yes, I've made it clear I am not a Kucherov fan by any means. Now, what does this look for with Hagel coming back? With Hagel in here, he's going to come to the aid of his teammates. He is also a very dangerous player. He can score, he can move the puck, and he creates havoc everywhere he goes. Now, after that, let's get into these lineups. For the Tampa Bay Lightning, Yanni Gourde is going to be with Braden Point. Nikita Kucherov is going to be on there with them. We got Brendan Hagel with Cirelli and Gensel. Such a dangerous line. Goncalves is going to be with Paul and Geeky. Gergensons is going to be with Glenn Denning, and they're going with the extra D tonight. So the extra D, one less forward. Victor Hedman and Moser together, McDonough, Chernik, Lilleberg, and Perbix, and then Radish going to be the extra man on. Vasilevsky, no doubt, the Vasi one, he's going to get the start tonight for the Lightning. You know, at times he has been absolutely incredible. He can steal a game for you, and they're going to need them to do just that. Chaffee is the scratched one today. Chaffee is not in tonight's lineup. For the Florida Panthers. Sorry, I couldn't resist. For the Panthers, number 23, my man, Carter Verhaeghe, going to be with Alex Barkov and Sam Reinhart. We got Evan Rodriguez with Sam Bennett and Matt Tkachuk. Eetu Listerinen with Anton Lundell and Brad Marchand. And then AJ Greer with Nico Sturm and Jesper Boqvist. We got Forsberg, Ekblad, Schmidt and Jones, Mikola and Kulikov, and of course, tending the twine, guarding the line, setting the tone for the goal tonight, Sergei Bobrovsky. And you know he can steal you a game just as well. Now, a little bit of a change. No Samoskevich tonight. No Samoskevich, which is disappointing to me. Disappointing. Oh, I like him so much. AJ Greer checks in, but they need that toughness. They need the physicality. And you know, he's going to bring the noise, bring the funk. Your points don't like me. I'm tossing the point system in the penalty box. 5-minute major. No review. There you go, JDA. Those are the lineups tonight. And you know, this is going to be a fun one to watch. Greer making his playoff debut tonight, as we said, replacing Samoskevich on that fourth line. Something to keep in mind. Anthony Cirelli did not participate in the morning skate. Cooper did say he is good to go, so we have him slotted in. But this is playoffs, baby. Anything can happen. Cirelli, if he doesn't play tonight, who slots in? How is that going to change the dynamic of this Tampa Bay lineup? But as of right now, he's expected to go, just did not participate in the early morning skate. Ryan, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome to the party. Now, I know a lot of you might not be fans of either of this team. You're just here because it's playoff hockey. You want to have a good time. You're here to hang out and show your support, and I appreciate that so much. Fragment, what's going on? Sweet, welcome in. So here's a little tip. Here's a little breakdown of who's hot, who's not, and who to watch. Well, first of all, over the last couple of games in these playoffs, Jake Gensel with 4 points for the Lightning. 2 of those goals. Sam Bennett, 4 points for the Panthers. 3 goals for Matt Tkachuk, 3 assists for Alex Barkov. Kucherov, he's got 4 assists himself. Now, the Panthers, they won the first one 6-2. They won the second one 2-0. They lost the third one 5-1, and that brings us to tonight. Who is Andrei Vasilevsky? Vasi is one of the best goaltenders in the league. He's posting a 1-2 record right now with a 2.7 goals against and an 890 save percentage. On the flip side, Sergei Bobrovsky, he's a 2.01 goals against and a 903 save percentage, and he's crushing it. B. Disney, how's it going? Welcome in. On special teams, the power play, Panthers right now 8th overall in the National Hockey League at 30%. Tampa Bay is down at 7.7%, meaning they are 15th in the league. On the penalty kill, Panthers are 2nd overall, 92.3%. That is amazing. Absolutely crazy. Ryan, what's going on? Welcome in. I did not see that. I had not heard that. Tampa Bay, on the other hand, 70%. They are 9th overall. In the face-off circle, these two teams neck and neck, 50.3%, 49.7%, puts them 8th and 9th in the league. So we're going to see who's going to win more draws tonight. Rick, what's going on? Welcome on. I'm here for the two teams to beat the crap out of each other and go 7 games. That's right. Rick, you and a lot of people have that same thought. Let these two teams just go to town and wreck each other, because the winner of this series moves on to the second round and will play the winner of the Battle of Ontario. We all know who that's going to be. We all knew who that's going to be, and we're going to see that happen on Tuesday, tomorrow night, right here. And that is going to be a fun one. So that's a little bit of a breakdown about these two teams. If you haven't been following along night to night, yesterday we saw some big numbers put up on the board across all the games. The Blues downing the Jets 5-1. That series is now tied 2 games apiece. The Hurricanes beating up on the Devils 5-2. Now Carolina is up 3-1 in that series. The Capitals beat up on the Canadiens 5-2, even though that score really doesn't reflect how close that game was. The Capitals up 5-2. They take a 3-1 series lead there. And the Edmonton Oilers, can you believe it? 4-3 in overtime. The Oilers, Draisaitl pulls it out. That series is now tied. After we thought the Oilers were going to be dead in the water, they managed to come back and tie that series. So some phenomenal games yesterday. And now we're going to hope that's going to continue here today. So thanks for coming in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button as well as you're coming in. We would appreciate that. And if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe for us. Canada 6-1 over Norway, 60 minutes left. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate the updates. Darce, what's going on? Yes, indeed. If you are in Canada, If you are in Canada, polls are open till what, 9:30? Polls are open till 9:30 tonight. Please, 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 please go and vote. We will not promote either or any party here, but we're going to say go vote. Make your vote count. It is important. Vote who you believe because we want to see change in this country. All right, saying that, let's get back on track. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Help, I'm lagging. Any tips? OG, try resetting. Try hitting that restart and let's just get everything up restarted. What's the vote for? The PM, yes, Ben, it's for Prime Minister's office. It's for the Prime Minister's office. Very, very important. If the Kings lose, there will be heads rolled. Oh my goodness, Darcy, I will not believe it. I will not believe it. I mean, I hope the Oilers do it. I hope they pull it off. The Kings will have to retool for sure because listen, I've been a little bit of asleep. I've been a little bit of asleep on the Kings, but holy smokes, they are looking crazy. PM, what's going on? Welcome in 2-2 Mega. I know how crazy. How crazy. It is unbelievable how crazy they tied it up. Holy smokes. Oh, wow. Love this game of hockey. I don't know about you, but it makes me absolutely nutty sometimes. And we're going to get nutty here tonight. We are going to get crazy. They're making their way on the ice as we speak. Here come the Lightning. Here come the Panthers. The lights are down. This crowd is going to be fired up. And I don't have my towel with me. I don't have my rally towel with me. So you know what? We're going to have to go with our Go Cats flashy light, although it's not going to work really well under these lights. But we got our blinky light. We got our Go Cats light. I'm not wearing the jersey here because, man, it's really hot. And it was really hot in here earlier. So we're going with our t-shirt. We're set to go. Let me flip it over and break it down and tell you exactly what you are going to see tonight. What this is going to look like. It's going to be amazing. One was one I voted on Friday. Seven. Yes, Rick, the best early voting ever, which is amazing. It's amazing to see, and it is so much needed. Okay, here we go. What are you going to do if the Panthers tap out? They're not going to tap out, JDA. They're going to absolutely dominate and annihilate the way Panther hockey is played. So this is what you're going to see here on the line. Oh, we're not muted. Good. Thank goodness for a change. Joanna, how's it going? Welcome in. Here we go. Up top, you're going to have your scoreboard up here. This box right over here, this is going to show you where all the goals are coming from, where all the shots are coming from. This one down here where my elbow is, 5 minutes for elbowing. Right here, it's going to show you who has control of the puck, where it's going, who's attacking, who's defending, and all that jazz. Over on the far side, it's going to show you who's on the ice, what their stat line is, so you'll be able to see. Right now, it says like Bobrovsky, 33 and 19. So that will say, Barkov, Reinhardt, so on and so forth. It'll say how long they've been on the ice, how many goals, how many assists, what they have. It'll give you all of those stats here so you can follow along and put it all together. Luke Alexander, how's it going? Welcome in. Do you think the Habs win three? Oh, it's going to be tough. It is going to be tough. But you know what? If they can figure out how to play like they did in the last game, not the last game, but the prior game where they won, if they can keep punching, if they can keep dominating, they have the talent, they can do it, but it is going to be an uphill battle for them. Absolutely. Especially going back to Washington. Panthers going to dominate the golf course this weekend. Oh, sweet. They're going to be golfing because they're going to have so much time to kill, so much time to wait for round two. Oh my, no, yeah, that's right. Nick, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in, welcome in. There's that commercial break. They're going to come back. We're going to get ready to get this game started. Of course, for some reason during this series, they don't like to give us the anthem, but that's okay. Phil, what's up? Welcome in. Now, I do want to call it out as you're coming in. Whoever you're cheering for, whether it's the Lightning, whether it's the Panthers, cheer for your teams. Have some fun, but all we ask is please do be respectful of one another. If you're going to chirp, if you're going to trash talk, please make it creative and also make it respectful. No personal attacks, no bullying. And Tanya, thank you so much for that follow. I appreciate it. If you are going to chirp, expect to probably get chirped back. If you're going to dish it out, please be able to take it. Let's all be good sports. Let's all have some fun here tonight. Thomas, how's it going? Oh, Thomas with the pizza. Large, thick crust. You know what? I actually prefer thin crust. A little thin crust. Rick, I will try. I will try my best. This game, it should be no problem. But that goes for everybody. Mega's calling it. Tampa's going to go up 2-2. They're going to be set. Oh, are we actually going to get an anthem? The flag is on the ice. Let's see what they're going to give us.
For net tonight. For
nope,
Tampa
they
Bay,
didn't. We missed the anthems. Boo. I was hoping they'd give it to us. No anthems tonight. They haven't turned the stadium lights on yet. They're still in the dark. They've turned off the American flag on the ice, but the players are still in the dark. Oh, there they go. The broadcast stadium lights just popping on. Vasilevsky getting himself set to go. This one should be a huge game tonight. Victoria, how's it going? Welcome in. Bobrovsky, look at that. Love to see what this guy can do. He's earning every dollar of that $10 million contract. Let's go. Drop the puck at center ice. Lundell against Paul right off the opening bout. Here we go. Game 4 is live and in living color. This coming around down behind the ice. Paul going to take this one away. He's going to look to move it. Florida pressing early. Going to come free. Tampa Gonclave's going to play this one back up to Paul. He's going to flip this one down the ice, and the Panthers, McCullough, going to slow this one down. He's going to play this one up to Lundell. He bobbles it at the line. Paul brings it in. He's going to flip this one through. Back to pick it up for the Panthers. Seth Jones gives it away. Coming around the other side. Lightning going to hold this one in. Good pressure early here by Tampa Bay. Johnny Gord moving it around. Hedman trying to stall it at the line. Now they get it out, and the Lightning going to bring it right back in. This is a little touch pass. Here's Gord with a shot. Little blocker stop, going to knock it down. Cat's going to move the other side. Here comes Bennett. Bennett going to flip this one in, chasing it in the corner, but Vasilevsky with a quick stick going to poke it away. Quick shot, that one goes wide. There we go. Here's all of our players that are currently on the ice. This down around Kachuk giving some chase.
In game 3,
moving it along.
In Forsling's career, he's been -4.
Quick pass. Florida backing it up. Forsling hanging on. Oh, thank you, Rick. Let me turn that down. Thank you, Rick. Here comes Barkov. Barkov with a move. He's trying to cut in. Barkey going in after it. He has his puck taken away by Chernik. In the corner, Hedman, he's going to flip this across. Up to the line. Cats keep it in the high slot. Barkov moving it over to Reinhart. Reinhart cutting across. Backhand in front for Higgy trying to get a stick on it. He can't get it. Holy smokes. Tampa Bay going to put this one to the corner. Working it away from Barkov. Ready? How's it going? Welcome in. Go Bolts. Go Cats. This being dumped right back in the other side behind the net for Hagee going in after it. McDonough up on him. Barkov coming in, going to pinch Chernak along the boards. Gonclave's going to pay it up. This is going to come free. Tampa Bay. Nice pass breaking out. Nice back check there by Mikkola. Trying to take this one down. Sturm goes down. Here comes Florida right back in. Good pace. Back and forth action. I'm doing 50 push-ups per hour until the half. Randy, your arms are going to be jello. This coming around behind the net. Back to the line. Mikkola putting it across. Here's a long shot. This one goes wide into the corner. Trying to work it through. Panthers behind the net. Boquist with it. He's going to drop this one off the boards down to the point with a blast. That one hits a leg and goes just wide. Your t-shirt and cap are conflicting. Nope. This is one of the Florida Panthers championship t-shirts. Each team they beat crossed out. Here they come again. Marchand putting it in front. This one's getting knocked down and going across. Down low here. Florida trying to work it. Ekblad getting it to the line. Back to the point. Putting it through. So Chafee is in today. So our early lineups haven't changed. They had Chafee being scratched. He's actually in today. Here comes Listerainen centering it in front. Lundell putting it around behind that. 100% polyester? Probably. I'm not going to take it off and check for you. Welcome in, Slushy. Thank you, Randy. This down, it's going to be an icing against the Panthers. When we were down in Florida, we were going through the store, and I saw it on the rack. This design was originally on a towel. It was originally a rally towel they gave out last year, and it obviously didn't have Edmonton crossed out. It was the other teams. And when I saw the T-shirt, I'm like, I have to have it. It's such a cool design. I've never seen that before. Should be wearing is my body, my choice. Amelia, what's going on? Welcome in. Off the line, this keeping it in. Panthers keeping it in. It should say my body, my wife's choice. Off the draw, this coming to the line. Being held in, Barkov. He takes a cross check but keeps it in. Dallas, what's going on? Mike, welcome in. Panthers backing it up in their own zone. Mikola turning around. Mick is going to come and dump this one in. Panthers playing the dump and chase game early right now. No real hard shots on net. Nobody really been tested. They're bringing this one back in. Tampa Bay trying to come through. Little centering pass. That one misfires. Tampa Bay had a shot on net. They just took it away. Kucherov going to put this one across. Now McDonough setting it up. That's going to misfire, miss everybody. And another icing call. Another icing call. So they're going to bring this all the way back. So you're going to need a new shirt because Tampa's oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. Oh, that's okay. Random, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. I do want to say, as much as I love my cats, I do have one of our viewers sent me an amazing gift a couple of years ago. Here's a quick shot that goes wide. I do have a Tampa Bay Lightning Stanley Cup championship hat. When Tampa Bay won a couple years back, one of our amazing viewers sent me a hat. And I really, really do appreciate that. Here comes Rodriguez up over the line. Going to dump this one in. No, he gets picked off. Tampa Bay the other way. Cirelli putting it up to Hagel. Hagel back in the middle. Tampa Bay coming through. Bob is down in the corner. Comes over to Kachuk. He's going to play this in the middle. Intercepted. Cirelli going to send this one around over to Hagel. Hagel playing it to the point. Perfect with a shot that goes wide. JC, what's going on? Welcome in. Random, me too. I got it on over my shoulder. Here they come again. A little backhander. It's in the slot. Tampa doing a nice job penetrating, but Florida going to force this one back. Perbix, another shot from the point. Holy smokes, Yanni Gord standing right in front of Bob. He's going to deflect this one into the corner, and the Panthers are going to send it all the way down the ice. This is going to be an icing against the Florida Panthers. Wow. Really good pace, really good movement of these pucks. But Tampa Bay Lightning coming out just really pressing, playing very, very hard in the opening moments here. Random kind of have to think. Mike, the early voting so impressive. Something this country has never seen the likes of before. But it's so good. If you haven't voted, polls are open till 9:30. Go vote. You can keep us on your cell phone and listen along while you wait in line. But it is important. Wait in those lines. Go vote. Bob going to make another stop now. 3 shots for Tampa Bay. Bobrovsky having a little conversation here with his defenders, trying to get everything organized. Dan, how's it going? Welcome in. Dan, I am a Maple Leafs fan. Leafs are my number 1, but I take the Florida Panthers number 2 all day long, which means round 2 gets to be real challenging for myself. But that's okay. Anytime Leafs and the Panthers play, I do take Toronto as my top team. So face-off coming up in the Panther zone. Barkov, he's going to win this drawback. Forsling, long pass all the way down the ice. Is this going to be another icing? No, it's not. Tampa going to turn, playing it up to the red line. Florida dumping it right back in. Lucas, Kevin, how's it going? Welcome in. Kucherov going to play this to the red line. Panthers sending it right back in. A lot of dump and chase right now. It's like they're just feeling each other out. In game 4, it's weird that you would still feel each other out. And there's a whistle and a little shot after the whistle. Referee's coming over, but it doesn't draw a crowd. Dave, how's it going? Welcome in. Theo, what's shaking? They're going to take a little bit of a commercial break. Matt Sundin played for the Leafs back in the day. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Good old Matt Sundin, the good old days. Currently, Theo, absolutely. This time of year, there's no better way. Lucas, we did end up going live yesterday. We were out yesterday at a birthday celebration. We got the bill. I kind of was like nudge to the party host, and I was like, we finished dessert. Can we get that bill? And we got the bill, and we jumped in the car, and it was tied up, halfway through the second period. And I was like, drive, get those green lights. And I started making the thumbnail in the car. And by the time we got home, I was just about ready to go live when Montreal scored the go-ahead goal right at the end of the period. So we did go live at the second intermission. We're live at the third period, and it was amazing. We had a great crowd for that game. Holy smokes. I know it was only one period, but it was incredible. But yeah, thanks for asking. Charles, what's going on? That's why it's super important to make sure you're subscribed and have that notification box checked, because that will happen from time to time. If we're out, we do have some obligations coming up over the next couple of weeks. And if we can pop up a game, maybe not from the beginning, second period, third period, whatever, we will absolutely do so. So make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that notification is on and enabled so you do get notified when we pop up. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Mark, what's shaking? Welcome in. Now, for those that have never seen or never been to the Amerant Bank Arena, we do have some prior videos where we did a little bit of a live tour walking around the stadium, outside, inside. Definitely worth a check out. I think they're not that long, but it's pretty cool to see the inside. Amerant Arena, one of my favorite buildings. All right, face off at center ice, off the draw. It's a little bit of a scramble. Panthers get pushed back to their blue line, pulled out by Sturm. He's going to turn around, and he's going to have to come right back. And the official going to blow this one down. They're going to drop it at center ice yet again, as these two depth lines were freezing it along the boards. But that's what they do. Keen, thank you so much for hitting that follow. Welcome in. Welcome in. These fourth lines battling it out off the draw. Back to Mikola. He's going to work this one through, getting it back, carrying it over the blue line, looking to pass it up. Now carries it to the red line, dumps this one all the way. Redeem, Sam, shake, and shimmy. JDA's just making up commands now. Love it. Angie, how's it going? Welcome in. This is going to be flipped up and back down the ice. Of course, big shout out to all of our friends working in the up in the club seats at the Cabana Club there. This being dumped in the Corona Beach Club. Again, big shout out to all the staff at the Corona Beach Club. They are absolutely amazing. Forsling going to dump this one in, out in front. Let's run it backhand. That's going to go wide. Lundell trying to chop this one down. Here's a blast from the point. Forsling sending it high. Got to put it on net. Hagel going to squeeze this one out. Here they come, the Lightning. Radish bringing it up a little, drop pass. Gord trying to go across. It's in the feet of Ekblad. He's going to play it around the boards. And the Cats going to move this one down the ice. They're going to go change up as big Ryan McDonough going to slow things down. Hey, Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. Only because I want the Canadian teams to move on. That's it. Rowdy Rhymes, thank you for that follow. Welcome in. Here's Kachuk, drops it off. Here they come. Kulikov going to lead the rush. Kulikov is flying. He's going to put it across. Here's a shot right on. Vasilevsky makes a great save. Rowdy, we are fired up today. We are having a great time. Love us some playoff hockey. He-Man's dad, what's going on? Do you think the last game was the last life of Tampa? Ooh, it's funny. Florida did not play great in that game. Tampa, they really played solid hockey. In this game so far, it's hard to tell. It's been pretty even. But I think ultimately the Panthers will take this series. Just want to see a tough round with the fourth. Right, Charles? You want to see these guys really beat up each other, so that way when they come to play Toronto in round 2, they're a little beaten up. You're going to move this one out. Vaseline Scott, he's a slippery goalie. He's a slippery little sucker. Here come the Lightning. One man back to beat, trying to turn the corner. Gordon with speed, one hand on the stick. Kulikov going to move into the boards. This is going to be moved up by Bennett, turning it over back to Kulikov. Kulikov backhanding it up. Bennett's going to tip this one just inside the line. Going to slow this one down. It's good to hear NHL playoffs have been more fun to watch than the NBA playoffs. Yeah, Rowdy, you know, I've been so disappointed with the NBA this year, and I don't think I'm the only one. Ratings have taken a straight plunge. I've lost so much respect for the NBA. Just haven't been a fan. Bringing this one back to the line. Cats, they can't keep it in. Turning around, quick stick there by Seth Jones to regroup and put this one back in. Victor Hedman, of course, the MVP, the Conn Smythe winner of the 2020 playoffs when they won a championship. Tampa Bay winning 2 in a row, almost 3 in a row. They went to the finals in that third year. In the corner, Florida up to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe going to chip this one out. Here they come. Up on the move, Boquist. He comes in. He's going to turn around. Up, down, down. What's going on? I think Marchand is getting ready to retire. I think you are correct. Here's a long pass. Florida. Kucherov breaking through. Breakaway. Nice little poke there by Bobrovsky, and Kuch is complaining, and he's going to get a call. So there they come, the penalties. Forsling is going to go. Forsling is going to go.
We're side by side. It's just going to be a Tampa power play.
Florida penalty number 42, 2 minutes for slashing.
2 minutes for slashing as Forsling was in step with Kucherov.
I don't know that Nikita Kucherov's the fastest player in the league.
So what happened is Forsling was reaching around him on one side, and then he brought the stick around to the other, and he came down like this on top of Kucherov's stick right here and snapped the stick because he came down with a hack. So it is a slash. He slashed the bottom of the stick, which broke Kucherov's stick, and he goes to the box. So the Tampa Bay Lightning get the first power play of the game. Need Nikita and Barkov both to get a point this game. Rowdy, that's the odds of that happening must be pretty high. Brian, what's going on? Welcome in. So Lightning power play, 10:33 to go in this first period. No score as of yet. Off the draw, Tampa loses it. Florida putting it around the boards. Paul keeping this one in. Paul sending it all the way down around on the far side. Now they're backing it up to Chaffee. Chaffee up to Paul. This is a weird power play unit. Radish to Paul. Paul cross ice through the middle. Gonclave's trying to race for it, and that's going to be pushed out by Mikkola. This is a weird, why don't they have their top guns on? Adam, how's it going? Welcome in. 30 seconds gone on this power play. Radish going to back around with it. He's looking up ice. And the Cats going to back up. Everyone's going to change up. Now some of the stars are going to come on. Here comes Braden Point. Point. He's going to carry up over the line, dropping it for Gensel. Long cross-ice pass to Hagel. Hagel down to Kucherov. Kuch moving it to Hedman. Long shot going to be deflected wide. Gensel back up to Kuch. Kucherov fakes the shot over to Hedman, back to Kuch. He's going to go to Gensel. Gensel to Kuch. Here's a shot. He fanned on that one. Hagel going to get the puck. Putting this one back to Hedman, over to Kucherov. Kucherov to Gensel, back to Kucherov. Kucherov to the middle of the ice for Hedman. He bobbles it. It comes out over the line. Hagel has to race back and help him out. And this coming all the way back. They're going to switch it up. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Kucherov to Point. Point back to Bucherov. Bucherov to Hagel. Hagel bringing this one in over the line. Cycling it around for Point. Point has Marchand up on him. Gensel to Radish. Radish cycling to Kucherov, going across ice. That one misfires. Back to Radish. Over to Kucherov. Kucherov taking a look. He's still set up. Side of the net. Plays a little catch. Now goes back to the Point. Back up top. Florida's on Kucherov real tightly. That's going to be intercepted off the boards and down the ice. Great pick here by the Florida Panthers. And with 5 seconds left to go on the power play, that's going to do it. That should kill it off. Excellent job. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. No shots on goal. This Panther crowd is waving those towels. They are fired up. Barkov trying to dig this one free, and it's going to be put all the way back. Verhaeghe racing in on it. Vasilevsky going to move the puck. Florida Barkov comes in to steal it, keeps this one in. Chernak up on him, over to Cirelli. Gets bumped by Verhaeghe. Comes around on the far side. Ekblad stepping up. Verhaeghe throwing another hit. He steals the puck. Has it in the corner. Tried to get it out. That's taken away. Gonclave's coming back the other way. Chipping it up down the ice. And this time it's Barkov coming out. Barbarovsky coming, and he's going to play this one around. What a pace. They're moving. Here comes Barkov now back in the other way. Barkov driving behind the net. He lays it up in front, and Vasilevsky with a quick stick. He's going to knock this one out of the way. Holy smokes. And finally, Tampa Bay plays this behind their net to catch a breath. But Verhaeghe coming in there real quickly. They got to move it. Gensel, he's going to drop this one off. Point going to swing it back. Tampa going to try the far side. Nope, Bennett is there. They're going to play it back. Now they're going to move it up again. Tampa Bay getting set to move. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. As you are coming in, keep smashing those thumbs up. Here's Kucherov dancing around a hit. Putting it back far side with a shot. That one's going to sail wide. Holy smokes. And again, all the way down the ice. Lightning going to regroup. They are going to set this one up. Wow. Tampa setting it up behind their own net. Getting set to move this one up. They go up. Nope. Then they get turned back around. Here comes Florida cutting through. There's a hole down, and the Panthers are going to go to the power play. The Panthers are going to get their own opportunity. Spinning around, here's Marchand. Marchand going to play this one up. Still a delayed penalty. Tkachuk coming in. He tries to thread the needle, and it cannot be done. Unbelievable. 6:30 to go in period number 1, and the Cats are going to go to a power play when they return from commercial break. Stanley C. making an appearance. Now, I know there's some new viewers in here. You may not have watched with us before, but welcome in. You are earning points just by being here. All you have to do is type !points in the chat. That will show you what you've earned, and then you can enter those redemption commands to bring up the graphics on screen, whether it's Stanley C., whether it's our Go Cats hockey puck, gaming is fun, welcome in, or we got our Tampa Bay Lightning graphics as well. Thomas, how's it going? So lots of ways that you can play along and drop those graphics in as you're having fun. Of course, all channel members, you have access to those custom emojis that you can drop in the chat all the time long, all game long. So again, it's the home edition ways you can play along with the stream. So that is all. Enjoy. Oh, there it is. The Pickle Man, one of the classics, one of our favorites. The Pickle Man would like to sleep. What's going on? Noah, welcome in. Of course, the Pickle Man, a little tribute to our Florida flea market. Florida flea market we used to go to all the time. They had a vendor there that was a pickle vendor that you could get giant pickles on sticks, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So Pickle Man is our little tribute. Alfred, how's it going? Welcome in. All right, so do you Rowdy, I do sometimes. I am very new to it though. I haven't done it a lot, and to be honest, I've only won like once. I've mainly been doing parlays, kind of 4 or 5 pick parlays. This guy to score, that guy to score, this guy to get so many points, etc. I've come very close a couple of times. My big one, I almost won. I made a stupid. It was a good parlay, but I took the under instead of the over, and I lost because of that. I had everything else right, but I lost on that. So there was $100 and some odd that I should have won. All right, this coming down the ice. How start this game? Alfred, it's been a good start. It has been a good start. Panthers are now on the power play. 1:47 to go in that power play. 6:15 to go in the period. No score yet. Welcome in, my kid. Welcome in. Vic, how's it going? Go Cats. This down around, and again, Tampa Bay going to send this the length of the ice all the way down, and Bobrovsky going to settle it up, getting ready to turn it on. You're new to it as well. Yeah, it's fun, Rowdy. You just have to be careful. You got to play within your means. King, absolutely I did. 100%. This down around in the corner. Florida trying to get possession, trying to get something going, and Tampa Bay going to grab it and send it all the way down. Coming up at intermission, we'll go through all the stats, and then we like our hockey cards. We still got a bunch of Tim Hortons cards to open up, but we got a bunch of packs of Upper Deck Series 2 We're going to crack some of these open and see if we can hit a Celebrini or a Mishkov or something good. This coming around in front. If you keep ignoring me. Oh, Onyx, what did you say? Don't ban Dan. This coming back through. I was told to get these pickles called oak barrel pickle. Oh, I've never heard of such a thing, Onyx. Never heard of those, but they sound good. Cats over the line again. They can't really get it in and set it up. Marchand with it. Hagel going to take it away. Tampa Bay doing an excellent job here on the power play. Really good job. Lightning going to move it across. Hagel bringing this one in shorthanded. Driving towards the net. Going for the wraparound. Just rolled off his stick. Panthers going to give it away. Marchand give it away. Here's a shot and a nice little knockdown. Ekblad going to pick it up. Mark, what's going on? Maybe you'll win another donut. Oh, man, I was so mad. Here they come. Rodriguez with a shot. That's going to go high and over. That's going to do it for the power play. We are back to full K. RK, what's going on? Welcome in. I appreciate that. I like to listen to me, too. Just kidding. I hate the sound of my own voice. That's right. Smash that like button. Cartoons, what's going on, buddy? Welcome in. LP, how's it going? Raymond, welcome in. Down in the corner. Mikola picking this one up. He's going to play it up the boards. Kept in. Panthers get it out. Shots are so low. Only 5-3. 5-3 shots on net right now, which is crazy when we have less than 4 minutes to go in the first period. Panthers setting it up behind the net. Hops over Boquist's stick. Comes to the line. Lightning going to keep it in. Panthers going to try yet again. Listerinen gives it away. Here's Gensel coming. A stick check from behind by Barkov. Now a shot from the point. And Bobrovsky going to take it in the shoulder. He's going to hang on to it and power slide out of the crease as a couple of Lightnings were looking to strike. They're going to take another little break here. It's Stanley Cup Playoffs, and we absolutely love it. We got another amazing week here on the channel. We have been streaming every single night since the playoffs have started. When the playoffs started, we did 2 games on that opening Saturday. We did 1 game every single day. We did 2 streams the following Saturday, just a couple of days ago. We were able to hop on and go live yesterday. We're live again today. We're live tomorrow with the Leafs in the Senators. Leafs looking to close it out again. We got Wednesday, the Montreal Canadiens and the Washington Capitals looking to do it one more time. Can the Capitals get it done, or will Montreal keep it alive? So that's coming up. And then, holy smokes, we have to look ahead into, I can't believe we're already looking into May. We're already looking into May. We don't know what games are going to be needed on Thursday, what games are going to be needed on Friday or Saturday. So we're kind of waiting over the next couple of days to see who needs to play and who does not need to play. So potential on Thursday for a Leafs Senator game, potential for a Stars Avalanche game. There's lots of potentials out there, but we're going to see how it's going to go. But you know, we have you covered every single day, just about. Oh my goodness. Now, on the other hand, baseball is going on. Baseball has been okay. Haven't really paid much attention. The Blue Jays have been hot and cold, and we probably won't pay much attention until this is done. We love our hockey. We love our Stanley Cup playoffs, and we're here to party with all of you as we go. Okay. Let's bring this one back up. Interviewing. I hate how they interview the coaches on the bench. I'm not a big fan of this. Not a big fan of the interviews on the bench. New York Neil, how's it going? We love our hockey. Absolutely. All right, off the opening draw. Nope, ref didn't drop it. I'm just going to keep checking over my shoulder. Off the draw, this one going to go just wide. Tampa putting it right towards the goal. Verhaeghe picking up. He's going to send this one down the ice. Tampa backing it up. Going to work this one across. Florida over to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe walking in. Here's a quick shot. That one didn't miss by much. Reinhart in the corner. He's trying to work it. Oh, no, I don't think I made my Tim Hortons picks today. This one coming to the line. TikTok, I'm sorry. I'm going to pause you for a second. I got to make my picks. This one going across. TikTok, you might be frozen right now. Down along. Trying to work this one out. I can't believe I forgot to make my picks. Don't want to lose my streak. Oh, and I only got one game to pick from. My goodness. Let's go with Nathan McKinnon. Oh, these picks are terrible. We're going to go with Rupe Hines. Mikkola coming through. I hate these picks. I will go Daninoff. Terrible picks. I wish I would have got in there earlier. All right. Sorry, TikTok. Had to get those picks in real quick. But we're back. If Florida Panthers play Leafs in second round, will you feel conflicted? Cartoons, I will not. I will not. It's Leafs all the way. Leafs are always the number one. Big election day today. He meant Dad. Yes, we're going to see how it's going to pull up. This is going to be chipped down the ice. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. No score. Florida playing this one back across. Panthers over. Schmidt going to dump this one in. And it's going to come out in the front in the slot. It's there. Cats can't get there. Tampa Bay going to turn on it. Perfect's going to bring it over the line. It's an offside call. Offside call. Oh, they were in there. They were driving Tampa Bay. You just got to drag that leg a little longer. A little longer. Sam, no politics, but who isn't based by liberal media? Oh, Jonathan, it's... Don't even get me started. It's not even politics, Jonathan. It's everything. It's everything. You can't trust the media anymore with anything. It's very, very sad. This dropping in. I have my 3-game sports beard going. It's Rick. It's driving me nuts already. It's driving me nuts. This is going to be moved across. Boquist coming out. Mikkola coming in. Here's a quick pass. Right on, and Vasilevsky had to stop that one. And they're pushing and shoving. Oh, my goodness. Good job by the Panthers working that one through. I will tell you, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Kevin, exactly, right? Three sides to every story. 3 sides to every story. I'll save it for intermission. I will save it for intermission. So Vasilevsky trying to get in here. Cartoons, I don't want the job. Thank you. I appreciate it. If I was a prime minister, I would make every hockey day a holiday. During the playoffs, every time a Canadian team plays, it's a national holiday. Forsling going to keep this one in, deflected right on, and Vasilevsky going to make that save. Judy, how's it going? Welcome in. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. Great deflection right on. Really nice deflection. Tampa Bay off the draw, going to work this one up through the middle, putting it across. Here comes the Lightning, trying to come across. Sorelli with a nifty move, picked up by Tkachuk. Panthers going to get it to the red line, going to roll this one through. Bennett coming in, Vasilevsky playing it around. Bennett waiting there, this comes past him. Alex, how's it going? If Sam were PM, every Leaf loss would be overturned. LP, I don't think that they have that power. You think the Panthers can score before the third? I do. 50 seconds left to go. 50 seconds left to go in period number 1. 6 are the shots. Are you kidding me? Only 6 shots for each team. This is going to be dumped all the way down. It's going to go wide. Bobrovsky reaching out to negate the icing. Slowing it down. This is going to be picked up. Florida carrying it around the boards. Chipping this one up. Reinhart got a piece of it. And the Lightning playing this one all back. Sam, how's it going? You are very welcome. You are very welcome. Beverly, how's it going? Bobrovsky again, going to put this in the corner. Florida, 17 seconds to go. They play it up. It's behind Verhaeghe. Now comes to Barkov. Verhaeghe, he slashes this one in. It's actually going to go up and out of play. Sam for commissioner. Now, that job I wouldn't mind. That job, if I was commissioner of the National Hockey League, my first order of business would be completely to retool the Players Safety Committee. The NHL Players Safety Department would be completely rehauled, retooled. I would not have goons running that department.
For Vegas and St. Paul the other night.
Quick pass up, 5 seconds to go. This one is coming to an end. The horn is going to go. And there it is. First period is done. Crazy first period. Such low shots. Lunch of dumping in. My favorite Deadpool line. Deep Zamboni. All right, let's go. Big crowd out in front of Pantherland, the merch shop. Love it. Absolutely love it. All right, let's go to the intermission. Let's break this one down. We're going to discuss. We're going to open some hockey cards. We're going to have some fun. But yeah, if I was brought in as the next commissioner, that would be my first thing to do. I would also ensure the next players agreement, when it came up, that we would reinforce the fining system and the suspension system. $5,000 fine means nothing to these players. That is not going to deter anyone from anything. This is playoffs. Cross checks are illegal unless they're to the face. But LP, exactly. If they're cross checked to the face, it's fair game. All right, we got 4 packs of Upper Deck Series 2. Upper Deck Series 2. We're going to crack open some of these and see if we're going to hit a young gun. Wouldn't that be nice? You know what, Mark? I didn't open up a poll today. I didn't open up a poll today. I can absolutely drop one in. Give me a topic. Drop it in. First person to drop in a poll topic, not politically motivated. First person to drop in a poll topic, we'll take your question and put it in as the poll today. Chocolate or vanilla? Onyx. That's so like strange. Jose, how's it going? Welcome in. That's so like, give us something better. Give us something better. Ketchup or mustard? No, come on. Let's get something good. We've had enough polls today. Let's get something good. Best B Disney, I can't enter there's too many options there. Will Sam get good cards? Oh, you guys are so funny. All right, Mark says, who's gonna win tonight? Who's gonna win tonight? Who's gonna win tonight? Panthers, Lightning. Going with the classic question. All right, there we go. Coke or Pepsi's a good one. All right, there we go. Let's see. Poll is up. Adrian, how's it going? Favorite classic car? Dan, that's a great question. Great question. So, my favorite car, so of course, I was always a big Lambo guy. Loved the old classic Countach. Loved the Ferrari Testarossa, the cars back in those days, Miami Vice style. And I know it's not a classic car, but I was obsessed when I was a teenager with the Dodge Viper RT10 Turbo, red. Oh, sick. Love the Dodge Viper. But if I'm going classic, like a real classic, it's a 59 Corvette. 59, 57, they're both so similar, but that's probably my favorite classic car. Love it. All right, let's open some hockey cards and see what we get. 6 shots apiece for each team. Look at that. Florida with 18 hits. That's wild. Slapshot, what's going on? Ferrari Dino Enduro. Ferrari was Enzo's boy. Oh, yeah, I'd love to hear that someday. And by the way, years ago, and this is so off topic, but you said Ferrari. Years ago, I was working a sales job, and I actually called a Ferrari dealership. We were selling things that were good for referrals and whatnot. So I called a Ferrari dealership, and when I got put on hold, their hold music was just the Ferrari engine rev noises. How incredible was that? I mean, I was sitting there on hold, and all you hear is, I'm like, this is amazing. The best hold music ever. All right, face-offs are pretty close, 8-7. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. 6 giveaways to 4. Takeaways 0-0. Block shots 5-4. All right, here we go. We're gonna open our first pack. Let's see what we're gonna get. So we're just gonna flip through the base cards here. We'll show you the inserts. Let's go. All right, get to these inserts. I don't have room to put them. So we got a glossy Moritz cider from the Red Wings. That's okay. Like Moritz. We got the electricity, and it's the sparkle variant of Chris Kreider for the New York Rangers. Got the sparkle on there. So no young gun in this one. But we got an on tour Chicago Blackhawks on the tour with Connor Bedard and Taylor Hall. So that's kind of cool. Again, very, very shiny. Shiny. Oh, we got an extra one in here. A Quinn Hughes playlist. Quinn Hughes playlist, which is kind of neat as well. And then back to the base. We got 4. I thought there's usually only 3 inserts in here. But that's cool. We got the speckled parallel. Love some parallels. Always good with the parallels. We got a Balzinki's love it. Florida Panthers are so good. Jeremy Swayman, Jordan Stahl, and Andreas Eklund. One of the rumors I heard, by the way, why are you wearing a Tampa Bay jersey? It's not. This is actually a Florida Panther. I don't want to pull up my shirt too high. Florida Panther champions shirt, and it has all the teams crossed out who they beat, which is pretty amazing. One of the rumors I heard for Upper Deck extended series this year, with Alex Ovechkin breaking the record, he signed 8 Young Gun cards. So there's 8 Alex Ovechkin Young Gun cards that he hand signed on the card and wrote a little saying on, and those are going to be hidden in the extended series, which means when Upper Deck Extended goes on sale, I expect those prices to go absolutely through the roof. All right, let's go pack number 2 here. Florida won't have enough to beat the Leafs this time around. King, I agree with you. I agree with you there. I think if it comes down to it, Toronto wins that series. Winnipeg and St. Louis going to 7. You think Florida is going to go to 7 with Tampa Bay too? Oh, that would be awesome. All right, Saros, Pinto, Graves. All right, talking about where did I put those? Here, Alex Ovechkin. We got the Alex Ovechkin playlist. It's a little Alex Ovechkin. We got a heater coming up. Oh, this is a speckled also for Ovechkin. Getting a lot of the speckles here. David Pasternak with the heated cards, the heater. Oh, holy shnikes! We hit it! We did it! We did it! We did it! Malkin Celebrini! We hit a Malkin Celebrini! Holy cow! Oh my god, I was not expecting that! We did it! We did I need to get a one-touch case. I'm not prepared for this. We did it! Hang on, don't go anywhere. I gotta get a special case. Don't go anywhere. I can't believe it. We got it. We got it. We got a Celebrini. We got a Celebrini. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? We hit a Malcolm Celebrini. Holy smokes. There you go. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All right, let me turn off the fan. Don't want that to blow away. Put him on the phone. We're going to open this one touch case. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, so happy. So happy right now. Hang on, I'm just going to put this in the one touch case. Oh, one of the corners isn't great. 2 of the corners isn't great, but that's okay. There it is. Boom. Celebrini. There he is. Oh, yes. Ooh, absolutely amazing. Celebrini. Come on, green screen. Oh, there we go. Babbitt coming in with the super chat 20, the 20 spot. Thank you so much. Happy birthday in advance to my hero, Curtis Joseph. Tomorrow night, Curtis will blow out 50, he's 58 already. Babbitt, thank you so much. And yes, a big happy birthday. We're going to have a celebration tomorrow night for Curtis during the Leaf game for sure. Thank you so much, Babbitt, for that super chat. Remind me tomorrow in case I forget, but oh my gosh, we just hit a Celebrini. Now the corners are a little dinged up, but that's okay. That's what happens sometimes during these packs. But we hit a Celebrini. It's not bad. It's not bad. Hang on, let me. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I haven't hit one of the top young guns in a random pack in so long. Malcolm Celebrini. Holy smoke. I'm sweating. Okay, I can turn the fan back on. I honestly was not expecting that at all. Holy smokes. All right, that somebody clip that. Somebody clip that for me. That's a short right there we got to make that into. And we got a welcome aboard for Frank Nazar. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. I'm so glad I waited to do that on stream because I was just D bought these packs for me the other day and I was just going to randomly open them while I was working and I'm like, "Nope, we're going to wait." I'm glad we waited. Why is Sabrina rookie guard good? Mega, that's the best guard you could hit in series 2. Lane Hudson was in series 1, Salbrini's in series 2. This guy's going anywhere from like 150 to 200 depending on any given day. Like this is a big money card and he's going to be a superstar. He's going to be the next Crosby, Matthews, Ovechkin. You know, he's going to be insane. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Jack coming in with that sub. Thank you so much. Explain to us that know nothing about cards. All right, sorry. Now that I've composed myself. So in it sell for 100K. Onyx, there's not many cards that sell for that unless the name starts with a W and the last name starts with a G. So wow. So here's the deal. In these sets, all the rookie cards in the standard upper deck series 1, series 2 and extended, they're called young guns. Young guns as in future young guns, right? The snipers. And so they are usually the sought after cards. Now upper deck series 1, series 2 extended is kind of your intro sets. They're not the big money investments, but they're not cheap, right? Boxes today will cost you anywhere from $120 to $150 a box, depending on which series it is. When it was the Connor Bedard year, boxes were like $350, $400. And so in each box you get, it used to be 24 packs, and each pack had one insert. They've now scaled it down to 12 packs, and each box has 4 inserts. So they've kind of rearranged it a little bit. But you get 6 young guns per box, 6 young guns per box. And usually there's about 50 young guns per series. So a lot of the time you get the small guys, right? The odds of hitting the big guys are much smaller. But that was a great, and we still got 2 more packs to go. Maybe we hit another one. Holy smokes. So yeah. So hockey cards, if you're a collector and you enjoy it, Justin, hey man, I appreciate it. No, not required, but thank you for the follow. But listen, if you're shelling out, I don't mind. I won't say no. But thank you for the thought. I wish I kept my hockey cards as a kid. Probably had Orr, Beliveau. Oh my goodness, Dan, that's amazing. That's for a retail box. Hobby box is way more expensive. So Patrick, it depends when you get it. If you pre-order them early, you can get them for those prices. Hobby or retail boxes should be around 100 to 120. But if you get your hobby box early, you can get them for, kind of 120 to 150 depending on the year. But it is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. Wow. Somebody's got an issue. My goodness. Don't you love some people? I just sold my Justin Hall rookie blended. Oh, blended. That's hysterical. That is really funny. All right, let's go. 2 more to go. Will we get another young gun? I was hoping to get just like one. Now, these, I just go to Shoppers Drug Mart. So we bought our boxes. We bought a couple of boxes early on. We did the breaks. If you're interested in hockey cards, go back on our YouTube channel and check out our hockey card breaks because we definitely have them up there. But throughout the year, once in a while, if we're at Shoppers Drug Mart or we're at Indigo or somewhere and they have a couple of packs, Walmart, we'll just grab a couple of packs randomly and see what we get. I think we got another young gun in here as well. All right, let's see. I got to slow this one down. We got a Matty Kachuk in here. Put this over here. All right, let's see. We got an on tour, Jack Hughes and Nico Heeshire. I'm nervous now. All right, so we got a Chicago rookie, Nolan Allen, right? So you get guys like this. Nolan Allen, not the young stud that is out there and available. But the thing with these other young guns is you never know, right? Nolan Allen in 5 years from now could turn out to be a decent player. Right now, his young gun card is probably worth, $2, $3, whatever it is. And that's okay. That's okay. But you never know how they might turn out. Joseph Wall, when Joseph Wall's young gun came out, people were giving them away. When Max Domi's young gun came out on Arizona, people were selling them for like nothing. And of course, all of a sudden those values start to shoot up as those players become good. We got a Brad Marchand electricity. So there are those inserts. Holy smokes, that was wild. Again, thank you, Jackson, for that subscribe, and thank you, everybody, for hitting that subscribe. All right, one more pack to go. 2 young guns, I'll take it, but Celebrini is where it's at. Celebrini is the guy I wanted to get. Now, I still need probably about, even after getting a couple boxes, still need quite a number. I like to fill out the full base sets. I like to get the full base set. You used to, when they did 24 packs a box, with 2 boxes, you could fill a set. You'd have a full base set. This time around, I still needed a lot of cards. So that's why I don't mind randomly grabbing a couple packs to try and fill up those sets. Holy smokes. That was way better than the free donut we got the other day. All right, let's see what we get in this last pack. So it's a Logan Malo O-Pee-Chee glossy card. We got a Sparkler variant, the electricity for Evgeny Malkin. On tour for the Detroit Red Wings. And a Sebastian Aho playlist card. So there we go. Nothing more exciting, but holy smokes. Oh, we got a checklist. Nice. Nathan McKinnon and Austin Matthews on the checklist. Sweet. I think I actually needed that. So there we go. Beautiful, beautiful pickup, but we hit the Malkin Celebrini. This is why I love buying cards. These packs were $12. $12 a pack, and you can pull a $150 card. I mean, it's amazing. It's not all about the retail boxes. So that is so sweet. So sweet. Hard to believe that this is just sitting in a. This was at Indigo, actually. This was at Indigo we got these from. So yes, corners aren't great. It's not going to grade you a perfect 10. You could probably get it as a 9, and I don't think it would be a 9.5, but you never know. But that's amazing. Hit that Celebrini. Oh my gosh. Right at the time we've hit 0. Time to get going. Time to pick this one back up. Macklin, Celebrini. I want to check something here. Let's take a little. I want to just see because maybe the corner, they're coming up. Oh my gosh, why is this so small? Trying to open it up a little bit bigger. Just trying to check to see. Okay. Let's go. Period number 2 starts right now. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for staying with us to celebrate. How could a brand new not be 10? B Disney, a lot of the time in the packs, right? They're banging, they're clanging around, especially if you buy them loose, they're banging around. So sometimes those corners get dinged up, those edges get dinged up. Also, depending on how the card is made, a lot of the times the photo, the way they cut the card, it might not be centered on the card. And they have the cameraman here. There's something on the screen. There's something on the TV camera. So he's got to wipe his lens. I'll give you $12 for that Celebrini. You can read about Mark. I'll pass. Thanks. All right, let's go. Let's bring it back. Bring it back. Bring it back. I messaged Sam to turn on your gamble. Ready same day. Okay, ready. Let me take a look. This coming around down in the corner. Cycling around. Tampa Bay has this one in here. Here's a long shot. That's going to be stopped. Florida moving it back the other way. Panthers on the move, going to bring it up ice, dumping it in the corner. The chase is on. Cross ice. Here's a blast from the point. Nice save by Vasilevsky. That one almost squeaked through. Almost squeaked through. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are 3 subscribers away from 26,230. If you have not subscribed, now would be a great time. Hit that subscribe for us. Back around. This coming out. I'm going to find Ready someday in here. Gordon, what's going on? Welcome in.
You know where that is, Ray?
Yes, we do. It is
It's
the
in the
great
Commonwealth of
is it not?
Massachusetts. Beautiful western part.
You know what? I wonder if I can do it from...
Against the Cats. Here's Emily Kaplan.
Thanks, Sean. Here in Tampa, Tampa spent about 50% of their time in the defensive zone.
I'm having
in
the...
that first period. I asked Rob Zeller
My
about it. He
chat
said, "We got
is
close
not
a little
scrolling.
too
There we
soon.
go. All right, let me see. I got to find you Ready. I'm going to see if I can get this set up for you.
Team, a high-pressure team, and he thinks the fix is
Can I
just
do it
sometimes
from
a little
here?
high flip out of the zone, and that would allow to get their game going. They only had 6 shots in that first period.
Off the draw, skated out by Losterinen, taken back in the neutral zone by Nikita Kucherov.
This coming out, back down. Battle in the neutral zone. Going to be backed up into the Tampa Bay zone. Going to move this back through. All right, Ready. Give it a moment. I deleted and re-added. We'll see if that one works. We came with buy high and sell low. Tampa Bay in the Florida zone, turning, shooting behind the net. Kucherov coming up on it. This going to be cleared. Nope, they keep it down deep. Now it's going to come out, and this all the way down the ice. LP, that's amazing. This one back in the corner. Here's a blast from the Lightning, going to be knocked down. And this cleared out and down the ice. Hedman racing back for it. Hedman going to pick it up. Each team with a shot here in this period. This in the corner. There's quite a bidding war for your card, up to $15 now. Look at it going. Look at the fire going. What if I pulled out the Connor McDavid graded 9.5? Gergensons is going to get knocked down in the corner. Everybody's digging around, trying to pull this one free. Big battle going in there along the boards. Ref is yelling, play it, play it. Boquist coming in, trying to jam this one loose. This is going to come to the line. They're going to back it up. And the worst part here is nobody who's home to come up and celebrate with us. Lightning dumping it right back in. They're going to try and go and change. Bobrovsky going to set it up behind the net.
Both teams have worked really hard trying to forecheck, and the other team
The con man, McDavid.
and after 4 minutes, there's been
This is going to be dumped in.
the puck to the middle of the ice.
Not this year, Lucas. I don't know if he's going to be an extended series. I imagine Demidov will probably be in next year. Going to carry this one up. Over the line, Panthers driving it in. A bucket comes off. Oh, it's a glove, not a helmet. It looked like a bucket. And Tampa Bay is going to pick it up, and it's a penalty coming as the Panthers going to go back to the power play. We're just about 5 minutes in. Holding is going to be the call, just about 5 minutes in. And the Panthers going to the power play. No score. Still very low shooting. Each team with 6 shots in the first, 1 shot here in the second. Panther power play was not very good in the first period. Let's see if they can be a little more structured here tonight in the second period. Matty T is giving some direction, trying to move some folks around. Oh, he's pointing out to the officials there's something on the ice, so they're going to clean up the remnants of whatever that was. They'll be back to go. Once you factor in the tariffs, that card could be off the draw. This coming up, and Tampa going to clear it right away, all the way down. JDA, what's going on? I'm Batman. Thank you, JDA. This moving it. Here comes Reinhart. Reinhart on the move. Bringing it in over the line with Sammy Reinhart in the slot with a shot that's going to go wide. Picked up here by Tkachuk, going around behind the net. Verhaeghe trying to bring it around in front. He's getting tied up. Gives it to Barkov. Barkov to Tkachuk. Back to Barkov. Barkov, he's going to walk right in front now, passes it back to the line. Reinhart shoots. That's going to go wide again. Waiting way too long. Jones going to pass this one in. It has to be a quick pass and a shot. Kachuk to Barkov. Into the middle. Jones sliding it up to Verhaeghe. Back to Jones. Go to Barkov and shoot. He elects to shoot on his own. Verhaeghe to Jones. Go to Barkov. No, he goes to Verhaeghe. He shoots, and that's going to go high and over the net. Is this net regulation size or what? Jones back to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe spinning around back to Jones. Give it to Barkey. Jones shoots. That goes wide again. This is going to come to the line. Jones going to hold it in. Over to Verhaeghe. Somebody get it to Barkey. Down low to Kachuk. Kachuk to Barkov. Barkov. He's going to pass it up to Jones. To Verhaeghe. He's going to slide it down low to Reinhart. Reinhart to where did he pass that to? Verhaeghe was going in. Reinhart passed it back, and the disorganization still flying high here for the Florida Panthers. I've seen shootouts with more shots. Oh, LP. Here comes Rodriguez. He's going to move it across. It's deflected in the zone. Marchand coming in. He tries to center it to Ekblad. Ekblad runs over his man. Rodriguez picks up the loose puck. Bennett in there, and the Cats can't get it. This comes to the corner in Tampa Bay, working it up. 8 seconds left to go on the power play. Marchand misses the puck. Schmidt gets it to Marchand. Marchand passing it back to nobody. Back to 5-on-5. Yeah, Cottaging, I have it on in the corner, but we're not discussing it here. We're not discussing it here. Here comes Marchand driving in, and that's going to be stopped. Panthers in the corner trying to pick it up. This third line needs to get going. Chasing around, trying to hold this one in. Back in the corner. Lilleberg going to work this one away, and the pass is going to come out. The Lightning bobble it in the neutral zone. Tampa picking it up. Cooch, a little backhanded pass. Nicola sending this one down low in the corner. The chase coming. Here comes the forecheck. Cat's going to hold it in at the line. Tried to center it in the slot. Here's another shot. That one's going to go wide. Boquist trying to settle it. He can't. Kulikov going up against Kucherov. Cooch, not a lot of oomph on that pass. Florida almost stole it away. Puck is loose on the sideboards, and the Lightning going to work it out down the ice across to Gensel. Gensel playing it back over to the far side. Kulikov looking to pick this one up. 12:48 to go. And Jones, he lost it, but picks it right back up. Pass coming up to Barkov. He's trying to move this one forward. Barkov still battling in the half boards. Tampa Bay gets it to Chernik. He gets pinned up behind the net. Chernik, Reinhart trying to bring it in front. Puck is loose behind the net. Florida going to put it off the boards. Jones going to put it in the middle of the ice. Shoot that Forsling. He fakes it. Chernik goes down. Another shot and a great save by Vasilevsky. Paul going to play this one up. Forsling holding it in again. Cats just up top the circle to Barkov in the slot off the skate, and he shoots. And a nice save here again. Barkov, if that was a nice pass in the sweet spot, he could have teed off on it, but he had to take it off the skate, kick it back to his stick, and then fire away. But the Cats with a couple of chances here, and Vasilevsky playing well. He's all squared up to the shooters, not really getting anything through, not really getting him any trouble. And wow, it is a 0-0 game. Shots are now 9-7. And yes, folks, we are almost halfway through the second period, and shots are 9-7. Absolutely ridiculously low shots. All right, let's turn the cap around. We're going to turn the cap around. We're going to see if that can change the mojo and get things going. Thank you for hitting that like. We need 10 more likes. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit that thumbs up. We're also just a couple of subscribers away from our next set of 10. And make sure you hit that subscribe, hit that follow, hit that like, whatever you're watching, wherever you're supporting. We thank you. We're back tomorrow night with the Battle of Ontario. Will it be the last one, or will it be extended? The Leafs and the Senators going toe-to-toe tomorrow. Leafs looking for the knockout punch that they've had so much trouble delivering. Coming up on Wednesday, it's the Canadiens and the Washington Capitals. They're looking to close out. Montreal fighting to stay alive. Captain Cooper hitting that button. Thank you so much. Welcome in, people. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? We opened those hockey cards. Guess what happened? Malkin Celebrini, young gun, best one. Oh yeah. How's it going? What'd you get? Oh, who said that? Who said platies and mollies can crossbreed? The guy who knows nothing about fish. All right. You're bringing Stripe back? Okay. All right. When are you doing that? All right. Here they come. Off the draw. Here's a quick shot. That one gets knocked down. Just like to say, I told you so. Hopefully I can say that about this game. Let's go Panthers. Pick it up. Bringing this one around. Trying to dig it free. Coming out. Sorelli coming around. Tampa Bay on the move. Working through. Don't you love talking about mollies and platies and guppies? Oh, my. Did you get a shrimp? Nothing. All right. This is going to come back around. Lightning over to Hedman. Hedman going to dump this one in. Around the boards. Chip to the line. It's going to come out. Marchand trying to get it. He can't. Hedman going to pull this one back. Hedman, 113 career playoff points, most amongst active defensemen. He is awesome. This down in the corner, trying to come out in front. Tampa Bay working it there. Florida going to pick it up. Cat's going to move this one ahead and all the way down the ice. Holy smokes. Mark. They score! There we go. I was just laughing at Mark's comment. That was really funny, but not funny. And the Florida Panthers liked it because they put this one in and the Cats are up 1-0. Go, Cats, go. Marchand in the corner. He picked up this loose puck. He battled here. He puts it in front, and a great pick here by Antoine Lundell for his first. We said we needed this third line to have a game, this third line to contribute. From my lips to the hockey god's ears, and Anton Lundell puts this puck in to make it 1-0 Florida Panthers. I can't believe I'm saying it. What a pass from Brad Marchand. Wow, Rob, what's going on? Third line depth goal. You got to get that one going. Wade, what's going on? Wade dropping the boo. Welcome in, Wade. Holy smokes, love it. Cooper's taking Tampa. A lot of folks have Tampa. Here's a shot by Tampa. That's going to go wide. At the front, this comes back to the line. McDonough, he's going to go cross ice. Trying to shoot. I bet that Boston wishes they had a player like Mark. Mark's on it today. He's on fire. Hockey gods feel pity. That's right. Let's go. That's going to be a whistle as it goes up and out of play at the 10:0 set. Well, 10 minutes, 7 seconds left to go in period number 2. On the 4th shot of the period, a great move by Lundell. Marchand and Listerine picking up the points. Thank goodness. The record low shots in a playoff game, 40 shots combined, was back in 1936. Could we be breaking that record here tonight? 40 shots, we'll see. We're officially halfway through this game, and there's only 18 total shots on net. So we're on pace right now. Little tackle in front of the Panther bench, a little scrum. Trying to dig this one out. If the Florida player is on his knees, Radish is there, Greer is there, and finally the official is going to blow it down. Gergensons was there, and it was Boquist that was on his knee. Trying to hold that one up. 9:45 to go now. Holy smokes. What a pass. Marchand, who is being watched by 3 Lightning, pulls the puck out to Lundell. Lundell pulls it to the side and puts it in. No chance for Vasilevsky. Vasilevsky had to come across. That was amazing. Congrats, Toronto Scepters. Yes, Beverly, we haven't even mentioned that today. The Toronto Scepters clinching a playoff spot. Congratulations to the Toronto Scepters. We'll have to see when they're going to play. We're going to have to see what that playoff schedule is going to look like. On the same time, Toronto Marlies have been eliminated from the playoffs. Of course, the first round in the AHL, they play a best of 3. So all you have to do is win 2, and the Marlies get knocked out. So they are out, but good job, Toronto Scepters. I like Marchand in Florida rather than Boston. Sweet, me too. Me too. It's funny. We talked about Marchand a lot when he was on Boston, and we talked about how I wouldn't want him on my team. I wouldn't want him on my team. But the way he's been playing on Florida is not the same way he played on Boston. He hasn't been taking guys' legs out from underneath them and crashing them feet first into the boards. He hasn't been dirty and chippy. He's playing a different type of hockey, one that's actually respectable. Now, I still think the dirty side is there. Remember his comments. Brad Marchand said the point of playoff hockey is to go out and injure your opponents. That's what he said last year, to injure your opponents. I lost a lot of respect for him for that point, but he's playing a different style of hockey right now, and it's okay. And this was a sweet pass out of the corner to Lundell. And in the slot, stick down. It's a great pass. I have a whole new respect for Marshy since he won 4 Nations. Yeah, sweet. That's true. That's true. That was tough cheering for him. I'm not going to lie. Following OJHL Championship, Trenton is 3 and Milton is 1. 2-2 tonight in Trenton. There you go, Thomas. Keep the updates flowing. Thank you. 1-0 Cats. 9:45 to go here in period number 2. TikToker, what's going on? It is 1-0 Florida. Here's a long pass, trying to headman the pass. Hedman misses. Florida going to back it up. No icing call. Around their own net. Lightning is chasing. Their forecheck is coming 3 up top. So they're putting all 3 forwards up on the forecheck. Going to flip this back. Kachuk going to glove it down. Put it to his stick to Bennett. Here's a shot that's going to go wide. Matty T coming in. He misses it. This going to be passed up. Tampa Bay driving towards the net. Backhand. Bobrovsky with a nice save. Tampa's point showing his speed there. Cross to Hedman. Hedman. He's going to work it across the middle. Intercepted. Florida going to swing it over to Kachuk. Kachuk bringing this one out. He's going to chip it up and down the ice. This line is going to switch it. Here it comes to Hedman. He's going to work it up. And again, it's chipped in. Marchand going to go across ice. The Bees need new management. Yeah, Wade, they need a lot of help. A lot of help. This in the corner. Big hit there. Lundell goes down in the corner. He's popping back up. And there's another hit as the Tampa Bay player gets knocked down. Jones stepped into his, or Ekblad stepped into his man, and the Lightning player is still down. The referee going to blow the whistle. So it was Brendan Hagel. Brendan Hagel gets knocked down. He's back up, and he's working his way over to the bench. Ekblad absolutely rocked him. Stefan, what's going on? Your first one ever? So Hagel is going right down the tunnel. The crowd is on their feet. Now, I don't want to celebrate anybody's injury, but Ekblad walks in and just, so a forearm shimmy. He goes in for the hit with that forearm up high too, and he just, I can't tell. Is it a blow to his head or is it a blow to his chest? He came in with that forehand. I'd like to see that again if I could, because I didn't pick that up in the first replay. He definitely comes in with a forehanded shot. Okay, let me see. Oh, that's John Cooper. Show us the hit again. So Hagel is definitely going to the box. Now, the crowd here is cheering because it was Brendan Hagel who destroyed Barkov with a dirty interference hit into the boards. So John Cooper is beside himself here. We're not going to get another replay. So no penalty is called. This is back in. The question, will there be any other disciplinary action following? Probably not, since there was no penalty called. This is going to be flipped down the ice. That means things are going to heat up. We'll have to see if Brendan Hagel's going to return. Regardless if that forehand was kind of in the chest or if it was on the chin, he got absolutely rocked. This down in the corner. Chaffee trying to move away, trying to put it in front of the net. He can't. Hagel, 35 goals this year. He had 90 points. Brendan Hagel had 90 points. That's wild. Trying to bring this one free. Gergensen's in there. Schmidt is pressing up on him. 7:49 to go. By the way, we're now up to 19 combined shots. Lightning putting this back. Here's a blast. And it goes in. Tampa Bay with the equalizer. The ricochet's going to go in. The Panthers fans are waving for no goal. Chaffee puts it towards the net. So there it is. Let's see this. The big shot. Bobrovsky didn't even move. Chaffee going to put the rebound through. Oh, is this goaltender interference? Oh, this is close. The shot came through. The Tampa Bay player came flying across him. Bobrovsky didn't move as he didn't see the first shot hit him. Did Lilleberg make contact though? Did Lilleberg make contact? No, it's not even going to be challenged, not reviewed. It's a good goal. We're 1-1 here. 21 shots. Here's another one. They score again. Just kidding. The family comes home and Tampa Bay puts 2 goals in. Look at that. My goodness. The Lightning. 2 quick shots and 2 quick goals. Wow. The hit to Hagel, which should have fired up the Florida Panthers, instead of fired up the Bolts. This one right off the draw. They're going to dump this one in. Bobrovsky is ready for it. He's square to the shooter. And did Kucherov deflect it? They're not even giving us good replays. Holy broadcast, Batman. You guys are terrible. Give us some replays. Chaffee gets the first goal. Eric Chernak gets the second goal. They were 10 seconds apart. 10 seconds apart. So Chaffee gets the first one on a rebound, puts it through Bobrovsky, who didn't even move. Jesse, what's going on? Welcome in. The second one came over. Kucherov coming across, screens him. Nobody moves Kucherov out of the way in time. The shot comes up. I can't, these angles are terrible. I don't know if Kucherov tied it or not. Right now they have it to Chernak. We'll have to see if they give us a better angle. Nonetheless, 2-1 Florida. And after a 6-6 first period, shots are now 5-5, 11-11 total shots, 22. We're keeping track of the total tallies, as the lowest shot game ever was way back when, a total of 40 shots. So John Cooper is fired up. His team avenges Brendan Hagel, putting in 2 quick goals. Wow. Reinhardt in to take this draw. Sorelli going to win it back. Florida, Verhaeghe putting it across in the high slot. Here's Florida with a shot that's going to sail wide. Reinhardt trying to get it. Florida keeping this one in. It's bobbling all over. Back to Verhaeghe. He shoots. That one gets blocked. Verhaeghe again with a rolling puck. Another shot and another block. And this is going to come out and all the way down the ice. 2 goals in 11 seconds. Madness. Madness. That is absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. 2 shots, 2 goals in 11 seconds. So Chaffee's is still showing as unassisted. Chernak's comes from Gensel. That is crazy. Bentley, what's going on? Welcome in. 2-1 for Tampa Bay. 6:41 to go here in this period. Unbelievable. This coming around behind the net. Lightning trying to circle around. Verhaeghe and Barkov can't get it going. Barkey coming back up. Hedman spinning it around. They can't hold the line. It comes out. Panthers, though, regrouping. They're going to put this one off the glass. Here's Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe, cross ice. Look out. Big hit there. Moser, he goes to throw the hit, but he gets knocked down. Here comes Hedman. He's going to take a clapper from just over the center ice line, right on Bobrovsky. Lightning going to flip this one up to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe going cross ice. They're going to flip this one in. Reinhardt putting it down in the corner. Coming back after it. Tampa Bay. Under 6 minutes to go. Ekblad, little toe drag. His shot gets partially blocked. Goes into the corner. Lundell going in here after it. I'm gonna have to turn my hat around. It's going for the wrong team. Marchand, he's gonna steal it away. Puck is along the sideboards. Forsling fakes the shot. Now he throws this one in. It's deflected to the corner. Lundell trying to steal it away. Florida gonna work it around back to the point. Here's Ekblad. He gets tripped up. He's back on his feet. Here he comes, driving towards the net. And that is a nice stop, put back in the corner. Florida sending it to the point. Now over to Listerinen, takes it off his skate. Back up top. Forsling throwing it towards the net. And that's going to be gloved and held by Vasilevsky. Wow. Good pace. Really, really good pace. Love to see it. Things get a little out of hand. A big hit takes Hagel down. No penalty called. The Tampa Bay bench was infuriated. So what do? They come back and score 2 in 11 seconds to tie and then take the lead. Wow. That was incredible. Absolutely incredible. Nuts. The Springfield Thunderbirds, we live, you know what, Sam? I'm not sure. I can double check that for you real quickly here. Let's take a little look. It's been a while since I've looked up at the matchups here. Who was it in Springfield Thunderbirds? Let me take a look. See. Springfield's. Yes, it looks like they lost to Providence. So they are out, if I'm reading this correctly. So they are. But holy smokes, I'm dying lip reading Dallas. I mean, he was losing his marbles, and rightly so. Rightly so. He was really going nuts. And, you see your player go down. It was definitely, the forearm came through. If it wasn't a shot to the head, if anything, it should have been a roughing call. But they let it go, and Tampa Bay strikes back the better way, putting 2 goals up on the board. So let's go. 2-1, 5:17 to go. We're seeing some unbelievable playoff series. Some really magic happening here. A lot of series tied 2-2s, a couple 3-1s, and could we be setting up another 3-1? The whole West is 2-2s. The whole East is 3-1s, except for this game, which is 2-1. So will we see an all West being 2-2 and all East being 3-1? That would be wild. Don't know the last time we've seen that. 25 total shots now. Shots are starting to pick up. 7-6, the Panthers leading in shots. 5:16 to go. Lightning off the draw. They're going to move this one up. Far side coming into the zone. Nice hip check, but the Panther player, he goes down. Putting this one around the boards. Brandon's hoping the Senators come back. Brandon, I have to respectfully disagree on that one with you. As Ekblad brings this one in offside. So we're under 5. We're going to get a face-off just outside the zone. Good playing, good pace. A slow game in terms of shots on net, but a good pace in terms of speed. Both teams playing conservative, dumping the puck in, not carrying it in.
Zettler runs the defense for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Even though they're on the road, Tampa's really
Rob Zettler is the defensive coach for the Tampa Bay Lightning. That is a blast from the past. Rob Zettler. I did not know he was still involved in the game of hockey. Marchand and Gensel, they're getting tied up here on the face-off circle. Lundell coming in, the officials, linesman now, still giving instructions to Marchand and Gensel. Off the drop, Florida going to win this one back. Lundell putting it back in his own zone. Seth Jones going back to pick this one up. Jonesy up to Marchand. Marchand gives it away to Gensel, and it's followed up. Lundell, he's going to play it back across all the way down the ice, and that's going to be an icing call, and it's going to come back to the Florida zone. The sloppiness picking up here. The Cats looking a little discombobulated. They're going to have to pick it back up and get this one going. What? What does? The TV? Oh, that's weird. All right, setting up 4:43 now. Lightning going to win this one back to the line. Had to go down to a knee to keep it in. Over to Hedman. Hedman through the neutral zone. That one is knocked away. Mikkola sending it around. Lightning again to the point. Here's a long shot. That one goes wide. Tampa Bay really working around the perimeter. Panthers are chasing, and this missed pass comes all the way down the ice. Hedman is going to pick this one up. Victor Hedman. He's going to now carry it across. Little pass up and into the zone. Tampa driving. Schmidt in there with a nice play. Greer is up there as well. Schmidt's going to take it away. Schmitty with the pass. Going to work it up. Here comes the Panthers over the line. Bennett driving to the net. Pass can't get through to him. Down around behind the net. Greer going to chase Gensel in the corner. He's going to bump him. He falls down. Florida trying to get this one going. Rising Rhino in the house. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. Cycling it around behind the net. Working it through. Trying to bring it. Trying to bring it. Tampa stealing it away with ease. And this one all the way down the ice. No icing call. Ekblad is back to pick it up. Ekblad going to move it forward. Little pass up. Here's Barkov getting it up to the Lightning blue line. Now they're dumping this one in. Around behind the net. Banging and crashing. Ekblad pulling it through. Verhaeghe there coming in front. Barkov can't get it. Forsling shooting. That one goes wide. Ekblad in the corner. Kucherov going to flip this one down the ice. Gensel is racing for it. Ekblad swiping at it. Gensel keeps this one alive. He's going to chip it towards the net. Verhaeghe with a pump on Gensel. Gensel with a big slash. Coming up to Verhaeghe. He brings it in over the line. He's going to get pushed off of it, but sends the puck in there deep. Barkov, he takes a bump. Trying to work this one through. Barkov in there. Reinhart there as well. Chernik and Point swiping it around behind the net to Ryan McDonough. McDonough going to work it up. Cross up to Kucherov. Too wide. That's picked up. Florida Panthers bringing it right back in. Lister Ryan putting it in deep. Tampa Bay clearing it. This is going to come all the way down the ice. It's an icing call if Mikkola gets there first. He does, and the whistle blows. 2-1 is the score with 2:32 to go here in this second period. Wow. This was crazy. A couple of goals. One that was a little chip shot. The other, a nice shot. And the Lightning find themselves very quickly up 2-1 in this game. All right, let's go. 2:32 to go. Off the draw, comes back to the line. They have to settle it down. Panthers, top of the faceoff dot. Long shot. Vasilevsky's going to make the save. As Bennett is standing in that blue ice, he's going to get pulled away. He was almost on top of Vasilevsky. Chernik having a conversation with Rodriguez along the boards. Would love to hear what they're saying. Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. So good play. Good pressing around. 2:25 to go. Tampa Bay staying alive. Now Vasilevsky is a 2025 Vezina Trophy finalist. Vezina for the best goalie, and it is Vezina, not Vezina, as some people might like to think.
Another playoff game for the Lightning.
So Panthers going to get waved out of this draw. Here comes Rodriguez to pick it up. Tkachuk setting things straight, trying to organize. Rodriguez telling people where to stand. Now the linesman is coming over to work guys around, keeping guys out of the circle. Off the draw, Tampa's going to win it. It comes to Hedman, bringing it behind the net. Going to flip it around. Florida going to keep this one in. Trying to put it down to Tkachuk. He's going to race around the net. Tkachuk's got to do something big. He needs to step up. Pass ahead, the Lightning carrying it. Here comes Chaffee over the blue line, bringing it in. Chaffee, one of the goal scorers tonight, putting it in the corner. Trying to get this one going. Here they come, long shot, looking for the tip at the side. That one doesn't work. Here's another blast, and that one's sailing high. Stefan, it's not working for you? Let's see if we can figure out why it's not working for you. This coming around at the side, another shot going to get knocked down. Here's another pass. Forsling going to back it up. Forsling taking a look.
Here's Lundell.
Lundell working it up. Florida trying to get this one going. 1:22 to go in the period. 1:22 to go. This going to be dumped in. Look out. Ekblad swipes at it. He's going to knock this one. Florida on the move. Over the line. You're going to get pushed in the corner. Turning it back around. And here comes Gensel. Gensel in over the line. Gensel. He's going to cut around the corner. Holy smokes. Here's a long shot. Bobrovsky's down. He's going to come sprawling out of the net and make this save. I get the feeling Tkachuk is still injured. He had a good first game with an aggravated injury, but it's the playoffs, so he play. He-Man's dad, valid point. Valid point. That could absolutely be the case. It could absolutely be the case. He rolled a 0 and lost his points. Oh, no. Oh, no. So good job, Bobrovsky. 55.9 seconds to go. 55.9 seconds to go. If you're enjoying tonight's stream, if you're enjoying all of our streams, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. If you want to get more involved, check out our memberships. We got memberships available. Click the little $ in the super chat menu if you're on a computer. That will give you the option to click join, or go to our main YouTube page, the home page, and click the join button there. Or last but not least, in our channel description or throughout the chat, you will see the link to the join page, and consider becoming a channel member. Here comes Barkov, long shot, going to put that one wide. Rick, that was mad. That was crazy fast. This at the side, going to be slashed out. Cats can't keep it in. Tampa sending it through. Paul, or Point, excuse me. He's coming in. He sends it back, and that's going to be intercepted by Verhaeghe. 26 seconds to go. Verhaeghe in over the line. He's going to pass this one away. Cats are crashing the crease. In front, Vasilevsky is down. It's loose. It's loose. It's going to come free. Forsling couldn't get it. To Kulikov with a blast. That is stopped. Barkov in his feet. Verhaeghe with a shot. That one is blocked. This is going to come around and down the ice. And with 7 seconds to go, this one is going to be done. Oh, Barkov, one last chance with a shot. That goes just wide. And there goes the horn. Period number 2 is done. Wow. Pretty great space here. Oh, Amelia, thank you so much. This community is absolutely amazing. There it is. Thank you, Onyx. Dropping in the link to membership. Click that link. It'll take you to the join page. You can check out our membership packages. All right. Let's get this set and organized. Looks like Brendan Hagel will not return. Brendan Hagel will not return, but he kind of did his part, taking the injury, taking the shot, because that inspired his team to put 2 up on the board. 15-12 are the total shots on net right now. 34 hits to 20 hits. Florida keeping hitting away. 18-16 the faceoff, still close. 0 for 2 Panthers on the power play, and they've been very sloppy. Tampa Bay 0 for 1. 10-9 the giveaways, 0-2 the takeaways. 16 block shots for Tampa, 7 for the Florida Panthers. If we take a look at the goal scorers all in that period, Antoine Lundell, his first from Marchand and Listerainen. We were talking about how that third line needed to get going, and they did. Chaffee then scored from Lilleberg and Perbix, and then 11 seconds later, Chernik puts it in from Gensel, and it was pretty sweet. No, Riyadh, it's not. I want to, you know what? Let's see if we can find it. Let's, they didn't show us any real good replays, and in fairness, I kind of missed the first one. I want to see where that forearm came through. You never like to see, those extra shots coming through, because they can be so dangerous. But we want to see a little bit of let's see if we can pull up a replay here. Okay, so there's definitely the forearm. Can we see? What we need is this reverse angle. No, you can't see anything from this angle. Let's see if we can get, you need the back side, the flip side. So this one, you need the reverse. Somebody's got to give it to us. Everyone's posting the same clip. The one, it's almost like, remember when Bennett hit Marchand last year and he kind of came through with that little sucker punch, where the one shot you can kind of see the arm moving, but you don't really see the contact. You can see on the follow through, You know, when Hagel is starting to back away going down, Ekblad's hand is on his shoulder and his forearm is across the top of his chest. But what I want to see is, did he make contact with the jaw? Did he get him in the jaw? And then as he goes down, the arm kind of pushes him down. Steven, how's it going? So I'm looking for that kind of reverse angle shot where you can kind of see Hagel's face. You can see, the reverse angle that's behind him. When I mean the reverse, you can kind of see the helmet kind of turn, but again, because of the contact, it's hard to tell at what point that is forcing it. So I'm going to keep scrolling here and seeing if we can get somebody to show us something different. But everyone's just resharing the same angle. So we want to see that reverse. Give us something different. And, I don't think we're gonna get it because the broadcast didn't show it to us. So we need somebody else to pull this one up. Let's see here. Yeah, it's so maybe I mean we can look at this one, but it's so hard. You can't, because of where he was. Let's pretend the Stanley Cup. Let's pretend the Stanley Cup is Hagel and I'm Ekblad. When Ekblad comes in, they're almost like this, right? They're almost like this. So Ekblad's head is kind of blocking Hagel's head. So you can't really get a good clear shot. You see the glove on the shoulder, but I want to see where that arm hits him. Onyx 18 months coming in, hit that like the free way to support. And so I fixed Stefan's gambling. It should be good now. I deleted you and re-added you. So hopefully that should be good now. But thanks, Onyx. And yes, hit those likes. And I saw Sends in 7 RK says, we'll see. I saw a question and I apologize. It just caught my eye. I didn't see who put it in there. About what is a channel member. So a channel member, and again, Onyx, if you wouldn't mind dropping that link. A channel member gives you some additional perks to the regular live stream. So, for example, you'll see some people have a little logo next to their name. They get little loyalty badges for being a channel member. It'll turn your name green. That green shows that you're a channel member. At all packages, all channel member levels, you get instant access to the custom emojis, which you could drop in all stream long. And then as you go up through the different levels of membership, there are different perks. Some of them are YouTube based, some of them are outside of YouTube. For example, our all-star channel members have access to our members only area in Discord. There's connecting with social media. Our champion members get access to join us live on stream if they want to during intermission to talk hockey. So there's all kinds of different perks that are available. So thank you. There's the emojis there. We do change them up. Obviously for the playoffs, we try and get a lot of logos in, but we do change them up from stream to stream. And in the summer, you'll see a bunch of new ones coming in for the Jays, the Argos, and whatnot. No, sweet. Listen, I appreciate it. We appreciate it. It's totally not required by any means. It's if you are able and you have the means and you want to help support the channel in a little extra way, it's a way that you can get something for helping out. Hey JDA, what's up, buddy? So it's just a little extra something. You have more perks than coffee. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, it's just a way to help out. I know a lot of folks will send super chats. A lot of folks will send PayPal's outside of the network, and some folks you do membership. So everybody has their own way in which they want to contribute and support over and above just viewing, liking, and subscribing. And we appreciate it so much. We've talked about it. We do hold every year kind of a state of the channel where we'll talk about what's been going on and how things are going. And we do some special things. We have some members only post game hangouts where we've got together and had some fun. So we try to do a lot. Okay, let me now I should have actually organized this while I was going on my rant and rave. Let me bring this up. Let's see if we can look at this hit a little bit. I don't know if there's too much that we're really going to be able to pick up and see from it because again, it's really only the one angle and it's not a great one. So we're going to kind of try and maneuver this around a little bit. I wonder if can I zoom? I haven't tried this before. Will it allow me to zoom in? It will. Okay, let's try and organize this a bit. I gotta move some screens around here. So let's see. Sorry, give me a second. I'm just trying to uh-oh. I zoom in on my screen, so I gotta kind of move everything around. So okay, so let's take a look at this. So you can see as this pops up, it should pop up any second here. Hopefully, if it works successfully. Did it pop up? Let's see. All right, so you should be able to see it. So you can see here the contact is made. You can see here's Ekblad's hand on his shoulder. The head is kind of hidden behind Ekblad's head there. So it's a little tough to see where the actual contact was made, but you can see, he gives the push off. And so the elbow, the arm is definitely kind of in that chest area, but it's so hard to see where exactly he was. In the reverse angle, I got to bring it down a little bit much. In the reverse angle, you can't really see because he's blocked. His body is blocked there. So you can't really see where he comes in and throws that Canuck. So let me see, is there one that starts it a little here? This one has it a little bit earlier on. This one might help a little better. Let's see if I can position this. Okay, so I just gotta position it. So here he is with the puck. Here he comes. You can see he's winding up, right? He's got full intent. Can we zoom in a little bit more? I gotta still be able to. He gave him a forearm shimmy, a forearm shimmy right across. Let me see if I can zoom in. I can't. That's about as much as I can go. So he's definitely coming in with the blow, but again, you can't really see where that forearm makes the contact because you can assume he's getting him in the face. But when they come off, you see his arm is under his jaw, kind of on that collarbone, top of the chin. So it is very hard to see where that came in. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully, we'll get some better angles, published, some better angles coming out because it's just too hard from the one that they put out. So definitely a forearm shot. And sorry, Talk. I know you guys can't see that. It's definitely a forearm shot for sure. Definitely a dirty shot. Ekblad wants a cheat, always a cheat. Oh, Lake of Fire. Lake of Fire. Listen, it goes both ways. It goes both ways. But he threw one here. So I'm hoping, remember when we had the Ekblad hit, or the Ekblad, when we had the Bennett on Marchand last year, or was it last year or 2 years ago? You saw it came out afterwards, that reversed angle. So I'm hoping that's what we'll see either later tonight or tomorrow, that other shot kind of through the glass, or some fans when they post their videos that are sitting there from that backside. You'll be able to see exactly where that point of contact was made. From these two camera angles, I don't think, you can conclusively say it was a headshot or not. They need that reverse side. And now chances are NHL, they got cameras everywhere. They have cameras everywhere. So they probably have that footage. It was probably a conscious decision not to release it at this time, but we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see what it's going to be. Um, But remember, I mean, this series has had its fair share of cheap shots. Lake of Fire, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate that. We had and Hagel's been a target, right? He had that hit on Barkov, and he served his 1-game suspension. Um, you knew he was going to be a target. You knew somebody was going to look for their opportunity to hit him back. You knew it was coming. Now, Kachuk threw a hit on Gensel the other day, it was a little bit late, but it wasn't on Hagel. Hagel, he was here, he was primed for the taking, and Ekblad, you could tell he kinda said, "I'm running this guy over at any costs," and he did that. Didn't he just have a 20 game? He did, Spencer, he did. So it was a performance enhancing suspension, which is why it was 20 games. It was a little strange. It was a little strange. It was one of those where, he said he had whatever illness, he had whatever, um, he was prescribed something by his doctor. He took it not thinking about would it be considered, would it fail the NHL drug test? He was given a random drug test and failed it. Now, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. When you are Stanley Cup champion, you're going into the playoffs. Obviously 20 games, so there was 18 game left in the season, so it was quite a while ago. If you're prescribed something, don't you go to the team doctor and say, "Hey doc, am I allowed to take this? Hey doc, is this going to get me in trouble?" Wouldn't you run anything by your team doctors to ensure whatever you're given is not going to fail the test? Now, maybe he assumed, and again, I don't want to put words in anybody's mouths. Maybe he assumed if his doctor, obviously knowing his profession, was gonna prescribe him something that was within the you know, legal ramifications of performance enhancement substances. Um, but he says, didn't think twice about it and got busted. So it's one of those where you take it for what it's worth. Some will say he knew 100% and he was trying to take this to heal faster, get better, and get back at there, was trying to cheat the system. Others will look at it and say he made a mistake. It's a bad mistake to make when he very easily could have called his team doctor, team trainer, and said, "Hey, am I allowed to take whatever it is?" And he would have got a clear answer. So very, very strange. Still has too much. Spencer. Let's see here. Yeah, right. Obviously, pretty sure it would be in their contract. Yeah, well, Amelia, I don't know if it's necessarily in their contract. Obviously, part of their agreement and with the Players Association is that they have to follow, um, the rules and regulations when it comes to drug testing and banned substances or illegal substances or whatnot. Um, which is why it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why in sports today you still have people getting caught. 6 from 6, what's going on? When are you coming over? When are you inviting me? When are you inviting me? Let's see. He was trying to cheat. So good night, mention. You see, was he trying to cheat? Was it innocent? We'll never know. We'll never know. Do you think this is the best time of year for sports? Riot, I do. I absolutely do. I love this time of year so much. NHL playoff hockey is the best. I've said it before and I stick to it. Stanley Cup is the hardest trophy to win. It's the hardest championship to win. No doubt. I don't think anything is tougher unless you went back to the old days of the Ultimate Fighting Championships where they played where it was an actual tournament where a guy would fight 3 or 4 times in the course of a night to win. This is the hardest for sure. Come visit me in Scarborough. Let's hang out. 6 from 6. You're killing me. Oh my goodness. You're making me nervous now. You're making me nervous. What did I don't even remember Lake of Fire, to be honest with you. I don't even remember what he took. I don't know if it was actually disclosed. I think it just said it was a substance that was banned. Thought the hardest trophy was wrestling. Dan, that's funny. Thanks, 6 from 6. I really appreciate that. I really do. I really do. We love it. We love it. We love hockey. We just love sport. I mean, hockey, of course, is our number one. we love doing it, and I'm so glad I get to share my passion with so many amazing people. Big part of this channel is the folks in this chat, whether it's 6 from 6 over on Twitch, whether it's Stefan over on in YouTube, whether it's our folks over on the Talk. I mean, we appreciate you all. And yes, even Onyx. We we appreciate. But no, I love this chat is amazing. Jeremy, what's going on? Welcome in. Vote for Sam for Prime Minister. Oh my goodness. Yes, 6 for 6. All right, I'll see. I'll take a look. UFC fighters can't pass like a fire. Now, I don't even know, do UFC fighters, do they actually give them legit drug tests? I don't know. I would assume they do if they're sanctioned bouts. Sonino, how's it going? The Heat have quit and the Cavs. Wow. Who knew the Cavs would get good again? I haven't paid any attention to basketball. The Raptors made me so angry with basketball this year. And it just, I can't watch it anymore. I'm sure I will. All right, third period coming up. Let's go. Drop this puck. Let's get back into it. 2-1 Lightning. They're going to drop the puck. They're going to blow the whistle and have to drop it again. Child required drug test or insurance won't cover them. Okay, I didn't know that, Peter. That makes sense. Thoughts on the Oilers' comeback yesterday? JDA, that overtime was incredible. It was like a firing range. The Oilers brought it, and they played really, really good. Really good. Austin fan, thank you for being you. I got those socks put away for you. Really hope Wes McCauley doesn't ref any. We've seen him a few times. Oh, no. And another hit in the corner. Another Tampa Bay player is down. It's Gergensons. He's getting up. So Gergensons gets up. He's yelling a few four-letter words. So he's taking a look. No blood. So Mikola's going off. The Panthers.
Florida has been assessed a 5-minute major. The play is under review.
5-minute major. The play is now going to be under review. Oh, boy. So they are reviewing it. Let's see this replay.
The play will be on Gergensons as he gets hit into the boards here and knocked down.
No, this is not a Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm like, because the first two hits were fine. What happens is Gergensen goes down. He's on his knees. Mikola comes in and gives him a bump. I still don't think this is a 5-minute hit.
You could hear Gergenson's groan.
So let me see again.
After this crunching hit by Mikola.
I wasn't really a crunching hit.
The headsets are already coming off from the officials.
They're going to call this a 5 minutes. I don't think this.
Call has been confirmed. 77 5-minute major and a game misconduct for boarding.
5-minute and a game misconduct. I don't like this call.
So that's it for
he didn't really hit him that hard. The second hit, maybe only because his head. He was down. Listen, Mikola should have never went in for that hit against the boards. I understand what Mikola was doing. Mikola was coming in to press him against the boards to fight for the puck, but he didn't come in to hit him. That wasn't a bone-jarring hit. So bad call by Mikola. Mikola, just a bad decision here. Actually, on this other replay at full speed, it's a little bit different. When they show the higher up angle, it doesn't look so bad. This low down angle, it looks bad. Okay, I agree with it now. I agree with it. Bad call here by Mikola. Mikola, bad decision. That's a huge loss for the Florida Panthers. You can expect he will probably get some kind of supplemental action for that one. No way, OG, no way. This is last year's championship shirt for the Panthers. No way. But yeah, that's a huge loss for the Panthers. A huge loss. This is coming out and cleared down the ice. 5 minutes. So Tampa Bay, they can score 100 goals in this 5 minutes. It won't make a difference. You don't come out of the box. The 5 minutes stays here the whole time. Dan, they are playing vicious hockey. Kucherov going to put it into Gensel. Gensel back to Kucherov. Shot is going to go up. This one is going to go wide. Keeping it in. Hey, banking, what's going on? Welcome in. They're going to fine him $300. That's funny. Back to the line. Sorelli putting it across. Down low in here. Ekblad, he's swiping at it. This is going to come up. And Florida actually going to run this one to the red line. Now they're going to dump this one in. Just eat up a few extra clocks. You should say, you should use an helping horn to say his name. Mark. Here comes Point in. Reinhardt trying to break that one up. And again, the Cat's going to get this one out and all the way down the ice. I'm sorry, but Panthers can't help but play dirty. I rooted for the Cats in the finals. Okay, take care. 6 from 6. See you later. You're cracking me up. You're killing me. This coming free. Dug around. Back to the line. Radish. Radish playing it up. The real news. What's going on? Welcome in from St. John, New Brunswick. Panthers don't win tonight. 4-3. Be hunting them down. Here comes Radish. Radish on the move. Going to carry this one up in over the line. Radish shipping it down. Back in the corner. Clara, hello there. Welcome in. Chaffee sending it around. Far side. Back to the line. Conclave's keeping this one in. Cat's going to knock it right back out. And then you're going to put it all the way down. So 2 minutes gone. 3 minutes remain. Marchand, he's going to throw a little bit of a hit there in the corner. Welcome in, everybody. As you're coming in, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us. We want you to come back. We want you to join us for more hockey. We're here all week long, all playoffs long. Cooch bringing this one into the zone. Tomorrow night, Leafs and Ottawa Senators. You know that's going to be huge. Cats again going to steal, and they're slowly bringing this one out and down the ice. 17:15 to go. 2:30 on the power play. Well, it was the same moron who tried the slap shot at the short head. Randy, I don't remember that. Just coming back across to the line. Here's Hedman. Hedman putting this one. Gensel. Back up. Back to Gensel. Cross ice. Here's a blast. That goes wide. Hits the side. Rick, all the power plays tonight. Power plays for both teams have been really, really bad. Digging this one free. Trying to pull this one out. Jones in there. They're tying it up along the boards. Now Point gets it out to Kucherov. To Hedman with a blast. That's going to go to the side of the net. It's in front, and the Cats going to send this one down the ice. 97 miles an hour on that shot. 2-1. Tampa Bay Lightning have the lead. 16:20 to go here in the third period. 1:35 left to go in the major penalty. Nico Mikola. Kucherov putting it to Gunclaves. Coming across. It's deflected. That's going to go far side. Real news coming in with that subscribe. Thank you so much. Back to the line for Radish. Over to Paul. Paul up top for Radish. Putting it across. Back to the point. Radish. Over to Cooch with a shot. That's going to be knocked down. This is going to be held in by Radish. Over to Gonclaves. He cycles around, giving it down low to Nick Paul. Over to Cooch. Cooch. He's going to play it to the line for Radish. Banking it off the half boards. Back up to Paul. Forsling up on Paul. Paul's going to fight around behind the net. Ekblad now up on him. Going to swing into Kucherov. Up top to the point for Radish. He bobbles it. 48 seconds to go in the power play. Back up top, Radish. Down low to Paul. Paul. He's going to go to Kucherov. Kucherov looking behind the net. Back to Radish. Here's a blast. That one gets blocked, and it's going to come out and over the line. Out and over the line. Who's the worst team? Marchand going to pick this one up. The worst team overall or the worst team in these playoffs? This is going to be played down. Florida working it back up. Kulikov in over the line. Here's a long shot, and it's going to be gloved down. Chicago was one of the worst teams this year. They were a surprise. I thought they'd be much better. Nashville Predators were pretty bad. They were a shock. They come in, and there's a Florida Panther player down on the ice. It's Listerinen. He's feeling his face, checking for blood. Listerinen is looking for blood. He's feeling his eye. And it's going to be a penalty for the Lightning with 7 seconds to go on Tampa Bay's. So we're going to get 7 seconds of 4-on-4. And then Florida will have a chance on the power play. As Point gets his stick up, it actually went up through the visor. So it went between the visor and the helmet. So Listerinen is going to the bench. So there's no blood, there's no cut. So 4-on-4 for 7 seconds. So the Panthers then will go on the power play. But again, the Panther power play has not been good. But essentially killing off this 5-minute major, that has to give them a big boost. Dan will say the Senators are the worst team in the playoffs. Oh, Lake of Fire. No, they've been playing all right. Listen, I give the Sens a lot of credit. They've been playing tough. They've been playing very tough hockey. So 7 seconds of 4-on-4. Then we're going to a Panther power play. Under 15 minutes to go. Off the draw, it's a bit of a scramble. Lightning going to pull this one back. 2-1. That's expired. 4-on-4 is over. Now it's a Panther power play. Jones behind the net. He's going to stop it up. Yes, if they're bleeding, if it's a high stick and it draws blood, they get a double minor. So it would have been 4 minutes instead of 2 minutes. Barkov to Tkachuk over the line to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe, a nifty move. He puts it a little too far. It's stolen away. And the Lightning going to clear this one down the ice. Verhaeghe got a little overexcited there. Put the puck too far out of his reach. Going to cost a clear. Panther power play has been brutal here. After a good first 2 games, they have not had much going in the last 2. Tkachuk playing it to Reinhart in the slot, back to Barkov. Over to Tkachuk. He goes around behind the net up to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe getting pressed up on Gensel, up on him quick. Chernak is going to come. Great job, the Tampa Bay Lightning being really aggressive on the puck carrier. And the Lightning going to play this off the boards and again all the way down the ice. I hope so, Real News. I hope so. Tomorrow's going to be a big game. Game 5 right here. We're going to be live about 6:45 tomorrow evening. Here comes Rodriguez over the line. Ekblad in. Marchand had to stretch the leg to stay onside. Bennett misses the pass, and it's going to be held in by Schmidt. Schmidt putting it across to Ekblad. Over to Marchand. Marchand down low to Bennett. Bennett and Marchand crisscrossing up top to Schmidt. He shoots. That's going to go wide off the boards. Marchand trying to put it in. Hedman up quick on him. It comes to Bennett. Bennett. He's going to come in front for Marchand. The puck hops over his stick. Ekblad putting it over to Schmidt. Rotating it to Bennett. Bennett in the middle. Rodriguez shoots. It's blocked. Ekblad scores. A power play goal when they needed it most. Good passing, working this one through, and the Panthers find a way to tie this game at 2s. Aaron Ekblad puts this one in. Wow. Wow. Lots of shots coming. Nothing really getting through. Everything being redirected. Vasilevsky tracking so well. And this puck just comes to Ekblad, and he puts it up over the shoulder, under the crossbar. A great play. A great shot. Now they're going to look at this. They're looking for interference. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, no, they're going to say offside. Daggolf, how's it going? Welcome in. So we said you had to drag the leg. Oh, yeah, it's offside by about a foot. Son of a goat. This is offside by a mile. Goal's going to be called back.
After video review, it is determined that the play was offside. Therefore, there is no goal.
Good call. I don't like it. I don't like it, but it's the right call. It's the right call. I hate these offside reviews, but it is the right call. Bennett was dragging his foot. It wasn't hit. Yeah, it was him. He's offside by about a mile. And there's somebody actually beyond Bennett who was on the other replay was way offside. So they're going to have to put the clock back. So they do. It goes from 10 seconds to 41 seconds. So 41 seconds. They put the time back on the actual clock, 13:29. So they got 40 seconds to work with. Face off just outside. Easy, good night. They're not frauds. They're not frauds. They're Stanley Cup champions. Crowd actually starting. Off the draw, Tampa's going to win it. They're going to play this one down to the Florida line. Jones back with it. Jones going to turn around. I don't know why people hate Florida so much. I don't know why. They're a solid team. Here's Reinhart up over the line, going to flip it in the corner. Barkov is one of the most stand-up players in the National Hockey League. Here's Verhaeghe behind the net, getting it up to Tkachuk. Tkachuk bobbles it. He loses it. Here comes Tampa Bay. Sorelli, shorthanded, trying to play it across to Gensel. That one's broken up. Comes to the side of the net. Tampa Bay with a shorthanded chance. This coming around because I like Florida. Everybody hates them because I like them. I love it. Here's Gensel putting it across. That shot's going to go wide. Picked up here by Ekblad. Bad pass. Verhaeghe was looking the wrong way. Here they come over the line. Dropping it back. Lundell shooting right on. Vasilevsky's going to make the save. Unbelievable. Good job. 2-1. Tampa Bay still holding the line. They're going to commercial break. Panthers scored, but the goal was called back. So it's 2-1. Yikes. 2-1. Chris, what's going on? The Marchand effect. The Marchand effect. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Still 2-1. So the score went from 2-2 back to 2-1. Yep. No goal, no goal. Call back on the offsides. Hate that. Why do they even play hockey in Florida? Dan, I'm really excited. The Winter Classic is going to be in Florida next year. Played in Miami. I don't know why they're putting it in Miami. I mean, I know why, because they want to do it at the football stadium. But it's weird because, I really think they should find somewhere to do it in Sunrise. Close the poll. All right, let's close the poll. Beverly says close the poll. Let's close the poll. Why are we closing the poll? But we'll do it. We'll close the poll. Look how tight. 51-48. That is tight. That is a tight poll. They knew it was offside. Riyadh saw it coming. Saw it coming in. Listen, it's crazy. I can't stand any team that doesn't have a home base where there's natural ice. Listen, Amerant Arena, I've said it before, I'll say it again, is an amazing facility. Surf Bomb, what's going on? Welcome in. Devils booking tea times. Surf Bomb, it's been tough for them. It's the Hughes effect there, Surf Bomb. The Hughes effect. They need old Jackie Boy. Saying when I was younger, I hated Hasek because he was too good. And that's why people hate your Panthers. To bother me. Of course, to bother me. Go Bolts. But yeah, so Winter Classic's going to be in Miami. That is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. All right, coming back from commercial break. 12:33 to go. 12:33 to go. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight. What a fun game this has been. Off the draw again. The Lightning going to play this one out. Lightning, they've gone to another gear right now. Going to roll it in on Bobrovsky. He's going to hang on to it. Lightning are playing at a very different level. They're trying to defend this lead. One shot apiece. So we're up to 29 shots. 29 shots. We are 11 shots away from the lowest shot game in the NHL. That is pretty amazing. OG, negative. So set up here. Devils were good all season. Sucked. Yeah, sweet. It's the Sheldon Keefe effect. Gonna flip this one up out of the zone. Point gonna bring it right back in. Gensel racing towards the net. Puck comes to him. Shot. Bobrovsky with the save. They're gonna kick it out. Rebound. Big save. Going around behind him. Florida trying to hold it. Bobrovsky's down. He's covered up. And Gensel gonna get pushed into the boards, and he's trying to get at Ekblad. Ekblad and Tkachuk having some words with Gensel as he was trying to forcibly dig that out from the goaltender. They're still jawing back and forth. They'll be with tinted visors, right? It's going to be amazing. It is going to be wild. U18 Worlds, Germany 3-2. 3-2 U.S. Germany up over the U.S. Wow. Chris, welcome in. Central New York. I assume Central New York and not Central North York, as in the greater Toronto area. But a good job. Bobrovsky coming across real well, pushing across, getting square, going down in the splits, wrapping that puck up and hanging on to it. Tough play there for Bobrovsky, but he comes across. Tampa Bay off the draw again, another shot into the glove. So Bobrovsky going to hang on to that. 16-16 now, the shots. With 12 minutes still to go, the way the shots are picking up, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to make it. 17-16 now. Only one shot for the Florida Panthers in this period. 5 now for Tampa Bay. They're picking it up. That's a negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is... Oh, I love Ghost Rider.
What a fabulous
Yeah, oh, Lake of Fire. Huge pickup. Stankoven, what a solid pickup for the Canes. Verhaeghe going to bring it around, setting it down low. Cat's trying to hold the line. They do back up to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe turning around. Barkov going, and then it comes over. Oh, my God. That one was intercepted. And all the way down. Schmidt is going to race back for it. They came so close. Barkov going to play this one back. Schmidt is looking. He's going to get taken down.
Contact along the near boards as Schmidt went down. Chafee there. Bouncing
back in over the line. Excuse me. If the Panthers get bored golf, they can always take up curling. Florida back with it in their own zone. Who are you going to cheer for when the Leafs and the Panthers? Oh, Dan. Ouch. Ouch.
That was a surprising development to begin this series. Forced back by Kucherov and point.
I don't know, Dan. We'll worry about that should the time arise. This all the way down in the corner. Tampa Bay now behind their own net. Going to work it up. Long pass. Hit Kucherov, but that's going to be an icing call. So he swiped at it, just missed it. Thought he might have gotten a piece. He would have been offside anyways. And this is coming all the way back. So Schmidt gets dumped down. Chaffee going to drop the shoulder on him. Nothing wrong with that hit. Nothing wrong with that hit at all. More of a hand kind of knockdown, but I was all right the way this playoffs are going. That's clean by these rules, so we'll take it. So Florida face off in the Tampa Bay zone. 10:53 to go. Lightning with a 2-1 lead as the Florida goal was called back. Off the draw, this is going to be flipped up and down the ice again. Luna, how's it going? Welcome in. Here's Listerine going to play this one over. Lundell with a shot. That one's blocked and is going to go up and out of play. And he takes a stick to the chest and then a stick to the face. No call on this high stick after the whistle. Wow.
You missed his turn at the pinata.
Cooch is as good of a player as Kucherov is. He's such a lazy player. Kucherov could easily be an even more dominant player if he just put some effort into his game. Dan, all right, take care, buddy. Enjoy. We'll see you tomorrow night. Leafs and Sens. Yeah, it's a good one, Dan. What's the series at, Bradley? The Florida Panthers have a 2-1 series lead. So a Tampa Bay Lightning win ties it up. A Florida win takes a 3-1 lead, and there's a shot into the glove of Vasilevsky. No, I can't stand Kucherov. You know, I respected his talent. And when the All-Star game was in Toronto, he was just I don't know if he had a little boozing going on. I don't know what was up with him, but no effort at all. He was just floating around. I lost a lot of respect for Kucherov at that All-Star game. I know it's the All-Star game, but you're voted in. You're voted in. You got to show up and impress.
Coming into tonight, Jones at
never, OG, never. This is going to be played back. The Lightning kicking it ahead. Rodriguez, he's going to bring it and circle it around. Here comes Kulikov. Kulikov chipping it up. Down in the corner. Much 120 points, Sam. Thanks. Put more effort. Right? But that's what I'm saying. Lake of Fire. 121 points, and he's lazy. Could you imagine if he went all out? I had the same issue with Mario Lemieux back in the day. Lemieux was phenomenal, but I felt he was a little lazy. Can you imagine what they could do? Bless you. Not Ryan anymore. Leafs will still win the cup no matter who wins. If not Ryan, I love it. Sean, how's it going? I have no idea, Sean. I am so curious to see how it's going to work. So curious. Barkov going to keep this one in. Barkov has it in his feet. Back to his skate. Tampa Bay going to clear. Who should be the Bud Light spokesperson? Panthers have plenty of time. Mario, he was no... Oh, Guy Lafleur. Real news. Guy Lafleur was just something... You know, something about those players way back then. They were so good. I mean, Guy Lafleur was just what a guy. What a guy he was.
He makes no contact with his own shoulder. The only thing that makes contact is his forearm and elbow with the jaw of Brandon Hagel, and there's Hagel heading to the locker room.
So here's Lundell off the draw. Florida can't win this one. Hedman going to pick it up again. Hedman going to carry this one up. Couple of players out of this game tonight. Hagel got knocked down by a forearm shimmy. He gets taken down by a cheap shot there from Ekblad. And Nico Mikla, he is taken out of the game as he threw a little bit of a hit while the Tampa Bay player, I think it was Chaffee, was down on a knee, kind of hit him into the boards. This is going to be dumped right back in by Schmidt. 8:55 to go in period number 3. Loved Stefan Richer. He was awesome. Bobby Orr, too. I mean, just a different generation of players. Tampa Bay going to bring this one up. Never knew you can. Oh, there was a huge hit just off camera. Kachuk is coming up. Ekblad, they're doing a number here. Kachuk giving it to Gensel. Kucherov coming in. This one going to get clear. 3 Panthers coming away behind the net. Florida on the move. Rodriguez going to carry it up. He has his pocket picked by Gensel. Gensel back the other way. Over the line. Gensel coming in. 2 Panthers go up on him. Kachuk with the bump. Florida trying to pick up the physicality again. Here's Hedman with a shot. In the corner, Bennett going to flip this one to the line. Rodriguez going to play this one out. He takes a hit, and this comes all the way down the ice. Tampa Bay with 8 minutes to go, bringing it up. Another hit. Here at the sign, trying to come through with it. Here they comes through the side, working it through. I met Guy Lafleur at Solomon Fishing Charity with Andy Bathgate. Oh my goodness. Real news. That's phenomenal. That is so cool. 7:44 to go. Bobrovsky holding the Panthers in this hockey game. They're going to go to commercial break. A tip in front. Bobrovsky in the splits, getting the glove out. He's going to make a beauty of a save. Absolutely wild. Oh boy, game 5 tonight, Dallas and Colorado. We're not going to be streaming that one, but wow, that one is a great series as well. And if you missed it earlier, you know I like my hockey cards. We opened a couple of Series 2 packs, and we hit the Macklin Celebrini Young Guns rookie card. Celebrini, a huge hit. We did it live here at intermission. That was absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And it's just a whole lot of fun. If this is your first time watching along with us, you know, well, if it's your first time watching along, you're learning. We do things a little differently here. We love to come on and be part of this show with you. We want to see your comments. We want to go back and forth with you. We all just love our game, and we want to enjoy it. Would you rather us play Florida or Tampa? Bruce, to be honest, I think Toronto matches up better against Tampa Bay. I'm scared of both goaltenders. Vasilevsky and Bobrovsky can steal games, but so can Stolarz. I think we match up better against Tampa Bay than Florida. I really, really do. So yeah, that would be my pick. I pulled a PK. Oh, nice. There you go, Real News. Although not a huge fan of PK, but it's still a good pull. Yeah, Celebrini. Holy smokes. San Jose is going to be the team to watch. Give it another year or two, you know, with him and Will Smith and what they're putting together there. San Jose is a fun team to watch. I'm really excited to see how they continue to develop. Oh, Amelia, thank you so much. Tampa Bay looks good now. They do look good now. They do. That's for sure. I agree. Florida is just a bit more physical, and I don't like it as much either. How are you? Oh, thank you, Jonathan. I am wonderful. I am fantastic. We got playoff hockey. How can you not be amazing on a night like this? So welcome in, and thank you so much for joining us. And thank you, Jonathan. Here comes Barkov up over the middle. Here's a long shot. Vasilevsky went to grab it. He bobbled it. That one came wide. Todd Bertuzzi. There's a name. A blast from the past. Here's a long shot that's going to go in the corner. We got 7:18 to go. 7:18 to go. San Jose and Montreal look very similar. Yes, Lake of Fire. Great call. Great comparison, they do. A lot of young kids on both those teams. Florida setting it up. Forsling's going to put this one back, trying to work things up. Sean Pasta as David Pasternak Pasta. He's a really good hockey player. Bennett trying to cut through the middle, has it taken away. Kachuk getting it down, comes in the slot. Tampa going to gobble this one up, and they're going to flip it out. All the way down. Florida trying to race for it, going to knock it towards the boards, but the Lightning continuing to dominate right now. They are not settling back. They are not giving Florida a chance. They are winning in the faceoff circle 53-52 in terms of percents. Here's a long shot. What did I say? 53-52. 53.2 is what I meant to say to 46.8. I think the Oilers, Lake of Fire, the way the Oilers are playing right now, I think they do. They've got so much momentum. They're looking like a new team. This is going to be brought down. Tampa going to work this back over the Florida line, dumping it in. 6 minutes to go. Matt Kachuk only has one shot attempt, no actual shots on goal. Edward, how's it going? Welcome in. Do the Sens creeping up on the Leafs? Nope, not at all, Edward, not at all. Listen, Leafs were the only team to take a 3-0 lead, right? Every team lost a game. It was a tough feat. The Leafs haven't had a sweep in a long time. I'm okay with them losing one. I'm not worried yet. This is going to be played up. Tampa Bay over the line. BC, what's going on? Welcome in. No worries, buddy. No worries. You're in Toronto right now. Welcome to the big city. Welcome to the construction city, I should say. Back to the line, Tampa Bay. Putting this one back. Here's a long shot. Bobrovsky going to steer that one to the corner. Tampa still up on it. Reinhart, he's going to pick this one up. Reinhart getting to the red line, dumping it in. 5:14 to go. Panthers have to get something going. Oh, good night, Munchies going big. Side of the net. They got 3 Panthers below the goal line. You're not going to score from there. Comes to the side, and Bobrovsky going to cover this one up. One game is like they're going to a commercial break. Where was that count? One game is like your finger popping the toilet paper. You recover. Thomas, that's amazing. That is outstanding. Odds in Vegas is 8-1. St. Louis is like 100. Oh, wow. Leafs are going to do it. Leafs are going to have fun. Road Warrior, what's going on? We're going to have fun tomorrow night. We're going to have a great time. Listen, win or lose tomorrow night, it's going to be a party. We're going to have a great time. So I hope you will join us. I hope you'll come in and have some fun with us because we will be here the whole game.
Find your local paint store at dulux.ca.
No, 6 from 6. No, I'm sorry. Not something I give out.
All right, man. Let's take a break.
But if you want to follow us along for everybody, you can go to our social page on our website. You can follow us on, we have a Facebook group. We are on Instagram, of course, Twitter, and the Tick to the Talk and the Twitch. We are everywhere on all social platforms. You can check it out on our website, SamuelB12experience.com, or just find us, search SamuelB12 on any of these social platforms, and you will find us. We appreciate you supporting us, not only on these platforms for our streams, but on the other platforms as well. You're going to the game, BC. Nice. Did you get good tickets? Where you don't have to tell us exactly where you're sitting, but did you get some good ones?
And the half-empty glass is once again full.
That's awesome.
Join us for your Roadhouse favorites and cheer them on at Kelsey.
Section 317, nice.
Try to get this game back to 2-2. They've got just 2 shots in this.
So we were close. We had an opportunity to go to the game tomorrow. But we passed so we could be here with all of you. We gave up the opportunity so we could be here tomorrow night. It's going to be awesome. Ryan, you're going on Wednesday. Sweet. 317. You're going to have some fun up there. If I'm picturing it, it's a party section. You're going to have a good time. Off the draw, this coming around. Back to the line. Here's a long shot deflected, turning in front. Bennett with a shot. Nice save there. Bennett putting it around. Cats need to get more shots. This one coming across looking for the tip. That one missed. Florida only has 2 shots in this period. All the way down, racing back for it. Seth Jones going to play this one up. Florida, here they come, the Panthers. They need to get going. They turn it over at the red line again in Tampa Bay, playing it down. Chris, it depends on how you get them. It depends on how you get them. I think the cheapest ticket originally was like, was it $200 or $140, something like that? But nowadays, now tickets have just, with resale and everything, it's crazy. Gotta hit at least one Leafs game. Used to drive from Guelph all the time. Yeah, it's always so much fun. Empty netter coming up. RT, they scored. They should have scored with those offside replays. 4:19 to go. Cats need to go. They need to get it going. All the pressure on Florida right now. Barkov trying to sweep this one back. He cannot do it. Chris, you'll be here. I'll be here. It's going to be a good time. Here's a shot going to roll up. Reinhart picking it back up. Florida, nobody in front of the net. Reinhart shot from almost behind the goal line. Got it right on net. Reinhart back to the point. Here's a shot that's fanned on. Verhaeghe going in the corner. Again, nobody in front. Florida trying to walk out of the side. In Tampa, going to get it to the line, not out. Florida keeping this one in. Forsling wants it. It doesn't come to him. Here's a long shot. Rebound in front. They score! Aaron Ekblad. He had one that was called back on the offside. This time he picks it up. He puts it in. 3:47 to go. The Panthers with the equalizer. Gensel tried to clear. It was held in with a nice play. Ekblad, he's curling around. He goes right to the net all alone. The shot was there. Reinhardt's shot was stopped by the pads of Vasilevsky. The puck came right to Ekblad, and as Vasilevsky came sliding across to the right, Ekblad shoots it back to the left. Vasilevsky reaches for it, but he just slid away, and Ekblad gets his goal back to tie this one at deuces. Wow. 3:47 to go. 5th career playoff goal for Ekblad. That is going to fire up this crowd. That is going to fire up this team. Get the adrenaline going. Here they come again. They score! Brad Marchand! Are you kidding me? The Tampa Bay Lightning had scored 2 goals in 11 seconds to tie and take the lead. The Florida Panthers have now just done the same thing to tie and take the lead. It's 3-2 Florida. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This one is knocked down. Oh, I don't even know if Marchand put this one in. It's fluttering. It goes under the blocker, hits the blade of his skate, and goes in. Brad Marchand was there looking for the tip, but I don't think he actually put this one in. Was this Listerinen? No, Listerinen, I don't think he tipped it. Was it just the shot that went in? Vasilevsky misplays it. It goes under his arm and off his skate blade and into the net. Holy smokes. So the Florida Panthers just put 2 goals in to take that lead. Now, all that pressure has just shifted from Florida to Tampa Bay, and it's going to be Seth Jones, 2 defensemen, pick up the goals. 2 goals in 11 seconds, the fastest 2 goals in Florida Panther playoff history. Tampa Bay did it 2 in 11. Florida does it 2 in 11. Who thought we'd see 4 goals in 22 seconds, 2 for each team? This is incredible. Here comes Tampa Bay back down. Florida going to look to clear. A little high stick, they can't get it out. Tampa in the face-off dot. They shoot. That goes just wide. Gensel is pressing up on here. This to the line. Hedman with a blast. It's knocked down in the slot. Listerinen trying to clear. They get this one out. This game is just picking up. Welcome in, everybody. I'm sorry if I'm yelling. I'm sorry if I'm loud. But here we go. Florida trying to get this one out. Lundell playing it back. This is playoff hockey. Holy smokes. OG, watch the language. We don't want to have to give you a penalty. Oh my goodness. And Dan, welcome in. The Lightning are your team. And Dan, oh boy. Kachuk trying to fight this one out. It's going to come out and over the line. Tampa Bay backing it up. 2:36 to go. This is playoff hockey. This is what it's all about. Lightning coming in. They're going to cycle around in the corner. A little stick lift trying to take it away. They can't. Back to the point. Florida with trying to get it out. They can't. Tampa, long shot, going to be knocked down. Cats go off the glass and out to the red line now, dropping down. 2:15 to go. This crowd is getting loud. If you're a Florida fan, let's see you drop it in the chat. Oh, wait, it's just me. Just kidding. There's a few others of you in here. Let's go, Panthers. This over the line. Kucherov has it taken away from him. Florida battling here. Kucherov coming in with a hit. Sit down. I can't see. Putting this around. Here it comes. Florida point going to dump this one in. This is swinging around. Let's go. Barkey's going to pick it up. It's an empty net. It's an empty net, and here come the Cats. They score an empty net goal. Florida with the empty net goal. Let's go. Let's go. It's my boy. It's my boy, Carter Verhaeghe. I forgot I had these graphics. I was so excited. An empty netter for Coffee. He's putting the nail in, driving it. 4-2. Panthers over Tampa Bay. Let's go. Let's go.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my goodness. On it. Let's go. Sweet did call the empty netter. There you go, Sweet. You asked for it. We delivered. 3 goals in 2 minutes and 7 seconds. 1:40 to go. Now, the way these guys are scoring, who knows what's going to be up? Maybe Tampa ties this one right back up. This is going to be played to the line. Listerine dumping it in. Vasilevsky, he misses it to set it up. Tampa going to move. That's right, Dagoff. That's right. All the way down the ice. Jones back to pick it up. He's going to work it through. 1:20 to go. Are they going to pull their tendy again? Barkov is digging. Verhaeghe from Barkov. Jones from Lundell and Marchand. Ekblad from Reinhart. Those are your 3 Panther goals. We'll go over them again all at the end of the game. Listerine going to bring it out. Long pass across to Reinhart. Reinhart going to come in. It's an empty net again. Reinhart. He's going to hang on to it. He's just going to hold it against the boards. Last minute of play in this period. Come on, Cats. Pinching it along the boards. They're hanging on to it. It's an empty net. Finally, it comes out. 38 seconds to go. Forsling with a shot from the point. That's going to get knocked down. It has been, Sweet. It has been. That's why we love being able to go back and forth. We love having some fun. This flipped up. That's a good question, Lake of Fire. I'm not sure. All bringing this one in. 17 seconds to go. Tampa Bay, long shot. That's going to go wide. This down to the corner. A long shot. That goes just wide again. Tampa still in here. Putting it in front. Tkachuk going to play it around the corner. 5 seconds to go. They shoot towards the empty net. It misses. It hits the side. The clock strikes 0. And the Florida Panthers are 1 game closer to striking Tampa Bay off the list. Oh, there's a big win. Way to go, Cats. Drop that confetti again. Way to go. Huge win. A 3-1 series lead. Now, this is something amazing that has just happened. Going into tonight, the entire West Coast games are all tied 2-2. The East Coast, with this Florida win, now that everybody has played 4 games, the East Coast is all 3-1. It is pretty amazing. We've never seen anything like this before. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sean, you're very, very welcome. Okay, here are your goal scores. Let's run through it here real quickly. Anton Lundell from Marchand and Listerine to get things going here in the second period. It's Chaffee, his first from Lilleberg and Perbix. Then it was Chernik from Gensel. Those 2 goals in 11 seconds. Then it was Aaron Ekblad. He scores from Sam Reinhart, followed up by Seth Jones from Lundell and Marchand. Those 2 goals were in 11 seconds. And then Carter Verhaeghe puts it away into the empty net Panthers take a 3-1 series lead. It was absolutely amazing. Let's go to the other screen here. Let's go to the screen. This was incredible. Here are all the stats. 23 shots to 20, so fairly close. Onyx, we just missed it. 43 total shots. 43 total shots. We just missed the lowest shot game ever. The lowest shot game was 40. So close. 28 hits to 46. 46 hits by the Florida Panthers. That is impressive. That's a big hitting team. 27-25 faceoffs were close. Special teams, a disappointment on both sides of the aisle. 0 for 2 go the Lightning, 0 for 3 go the Panthers. Taking a look, 12 giveaways to 11. Okay, those are average. 3 takeaways to 1. 20 shots blocked to 11 shots blocked. So good shot blocking by the Tampa Bay Lightning. They always put up a great shot blocking number. In terms of points, Lundell and Marchand, 2 points each for them tonight. Doing a really good game. Oh, Jonathan coming up with that freeze. Thank you, Jonathan. Appreciate it. Thank you to all of our mods. Appreciate you guys so much for doing what you do. Thank you to Babik coming in with the super chat, and of course, Onyx celebrating its anniversary. Thank you to all of our channel members. Really do a big thank you to the channel members for supporting us through membership. Thank you to everyone who came in, just hung out for the night. I hope you had a good time. To those that found us for the first time and hit that like and subscribe, we hope we'll see you again. Spaceman, what a game. It was awesome, dude. It was amazing. Tomorrow night, we're live again for the Maple Leafs and the Ottawa Senators. That is going to be banging. You know it's going to be emotionally charged. Going to be a ton of fun. Here are your 3 stars of the game. Seth Jones, Aaron Ekblad, and Antoine Lundell. I do not disagree at all. Ekblad technically had 2 goals. One of them, though, called back. Ryad coming in. You joined the membership squad. Ryad, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Why didn't I get a pop-up? But welcome in, and thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Welcome to the squad. That will give you a chance. We'll make sure to get you access so you can play some of those games as well. And of course, yes, all of those over on the Talk. Thank you so much. This has been fun. This has been a great evening. Panthers win. Lightning made it close. What an exciting game. There's a lot of people sleeping on this series. A lot of people not paying attention how good this series is right now. All right, we're going to wrap it up. I'm going to go grab some snacks and just watch more hockey. Listen, have a great evening, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow, 6:45. We go live. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody about us. Thanks, Stefan. Thank you. Go and eat your poco. Brush my teeth, sleep, and get up for work tomorrow. There you go. Yeah, Onyx working overtime. John, welcome in. Awesome. Lake of Fire, good to see you. Thanks, Jonathan and Riyadh. Thank you, B. Disney. Beverly, of course. Thank you so much. JDA, appreciate you all. Dad Golf, have a wonderful night. Real News, glad you found us. Welcome in. Great first tune in. Never did this. Joe Rogan. Well, appreciate you came in. Appreciate you hung out. Tomorrow's going to be intense. We know that. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's only one way to close this stream. I'm going to call on our Panther girls again. Ladies, close us out. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.
You're watching the Samwell